Tonight on JG9 Live, we have an NFC East battle to kick off Week 6 of the NFL season between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams that blew 14-point leads last week, with the Giants looking to avoid dropping to 1-5, while the Philadelphia Eagles, after starting the season 4-0 as the last unbeaten in the NFC, look to bounce back from a 14-point blown lead against the Denver Broncos last Sunday. Jackson Dart makes his first start under the lights in prime time at MetLife Stadium against the defending Super Bowl champions. Who's going to win this one? Stay tuned to find out right here. Alright guys, welcome to the start of Week 6 of the NFL season. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. NFC East battle under the lights at MetLife Stadium between the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Appreciate all you guys being here. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you have never been to one of these JG Live stream for, how it works is like this. Fire on the chat any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. We're going to do live play-by-play and color commentary on the game. Got the whole set behind me. Vote in that poll. Anything wins this game. The Eagles or the Giants. If you are a member, you can show us for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for the Giants and we got the emojis for the Eagles as well. Vote in that poll. Anything wins the game. Every donation counts toward this thing called You Make the Call. You're going to help me decide which game we are calling on Saturday night. Are we calling Georgia, Auburn, Michigan, USC, South Carolina, LSU, or Kansas, Texas Tech? Every donation made during the game counts as triple toward that. So if you donate $5, counts as 15, 10 counts as 30, 2 counts as 6. You get the idea. I also do this thing every Thursday night. Not this Thursday because the band is in Hawaii, but I do this thing called live band karaoke, where there's a band that plays in a bar I go to, and they will basically have me sing with the band $50, I'll sing any song you want me to. $25, you get a song half off. How do we decide the song half off? Well, we spin the wheel to find it out. All the songs on the list I put on that wheel. Again, $50 for any song on that list. $25 for the song that is half off. And the song for this stream and this stream only that's half off, Roxanne. Oh, man, that is a high song. That is a high song. Holy crap. That is a high one. Roxanne by the Police. Roxanne by the Police is the song that is half off for this stream and for this stream only. I should also say we have a new video that just dropped. Click the link above to watch it. I talk about a Bills-Falcons game from 1989. Honor the two teams playing this week on Monday Night Football. We'll be live for that call. So, let's see what we've got in the chat right now. Phillies right now leading the Dodgers. Pretty sure you guys being here watching both games. Nice weekend. Saquon or Sake off tonight. I don't know. Guess we are about to find out. This Giants defense, the last time out against New Orleans, did a pretty good job stopping the run. 88 rushing yards allowed on under 3 yards a carry. So, tough defense to go up against on the ground, if that game was any indication. Then again, that was one of the first times this season they'd be good on the ground. The first game against Commanders not good on the ground. And a team that has bottom 5 in the league in yards per carry allowed. So, who's to say which version of Saquon we're going to get today? The Eagles lose to the Giants, going to ride away to the beach over the weekend. We'll see. One of these teams going on a 2-game losing streak by the end of this one. Have you done more Eagles-Giants games than any other matchup I've streamed? You know, that's a good question. I would assume Giants-Cowboys might be the winner. I'm assuming Giants-Cowboys is probably the winner on that one. It's got to be an NFC East game. It's got to be something. Why does everyone pick the hated Big Ten games? No one cares about the Super Conference. Well, right now it's in front, but we got 2 days to decide on this. We got today and tomorrow to vote on this one. Were that Chiefs to Jaguars, yep, 22.3 million views. I think the 6th most watched Monday night game of all time. Absolutely insane. And they were treated to a classic game. Today we have to get one of these two outcomes. 5 dying inside or 5 getting bragging rights. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Could be Dable's last game, depending on how it goes. We could do that. Why are the Giants always in prime time? They get New York market. It's the New York media market. That's really all it comes down to. It's the New York media market. They're always going to get on prime time, whether they're good or they are not. They have a big fan base, and you got the New York media market, which is the #1 market in the country in terms of size. So, yeah, appreciate all you guys tuning in again. On that poll, hitting with 20 Girls to Giants game. Going to start in about 5 minutes time over on Amazon Prime. The game plan tomorrow, we're going to stay with the Jersey team. We're going to go Rutgers, Washington tomorrow. 9 o'clock Eastern time. Then Saturday, we got 3 games. We're doing Ohio State, Illinois at 12. We are doing Red River and Indiana, Oregon at the same time. 2 games at once at 3:30. And then 7:30, one of those games. So keep that in mind. Alex cut from the high school basketball team after last night's debacle. Touch the ball, coach. 7 million of those viewers probably never heard the Jaguars before. You're probably right on that one. How's it going, Pikachu? Appreciate you, man. Yep. Yep, he was never to be heard of again. Alex died on the way back to his home planet. God, that was a fun video put together. That was a fun one. That's one of those stories I can't believe is real. It's one of those where I genuinely can't believe. I was like doing research for the games and whatnot to figure out like what stories I could do based on stuff that happened. And I saw that in like the notes of the games and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That can't be real. I was like, there's no way that is a real story. And sure enough, sure freaking enough. While they find him, it was the team that kept finding him, not the league. I think the team is like, we're going to protect our players. We don't want our guys, our coach laying a hand on the players. It's more of an idea of, if you don't find the guy 100K, you make it seem like it's acceptable for what Gannon did, and then free agents probably would not want to come over. NFLPA would throw a fit. Free agents would be like, do I really want to play for a guy potentially who will lay his hands on me? Do I want to play for a team that will not... do I want to play for a team that will not punish the coach in a situation like that, where the players are going to be perceived in the wrong? It's one of those optics things. Again, the NFL didn't find him. It was the Cardinals that find him. But then they kept DeMarcado. What's crazy is that DeMarcado got the ball on 3rd and 8. So he stayed in the game, which was crazy about that. So again, this game taking place at MetLife Stadium. It's over on Prime. Week 6, Giants just 1-4 this season. Both these teams coming off 14-point losses in terms of blown leads. Eagles had a 17-3 lead against the Broncos, lost that one. Giants had a 14-0 lead against the Saints, lost that one. They're 1-1 in the Jackson Dart era. A lot of 14-point leads and big leads being blown last week. So with the Eagles, we saw it with the Giants, saw it with the Chiefs, saw it with the Titans in the Cardinals game. We've seen a fair amount. So that's what we got right now. Gonna watch 5 potentially Giants FC all the half. All good. All good. I know a lot of people are doing this game tonight. Appreciate you guys staying here with this one. And we'll get everything ready and situated under the lights at MetLife Stadium. Gotta love those old throwback, that throwback script. Gotta love it. Giants, if they lose, they're 1-5, and it is very hard to come back from 1-5 and make the playoffs. It is almost unprecedented. Not that it's not doable, but it is almost unprecedented to come back from 1-5. Brian Dable, you figure he's at near the end of his rope. You figure he's near the end of his rope, but you're never safe. You are never safe. Figure he's near the end of his rope as the head coach of the Giants, and Shane. A win here might save him. A loss, and who knows, with a long week coming up, we have not had a coach fired yet. Good trade for the Jaguars? Yes. Campbell's contract was really bad for us. He was getting beat so much in coverage. He was really, really bad. He was really, really bad. So I am very happy about the trade. Either Newsom plays well and needs an upgrade. We free up money to re-sign Lloyd, re-sign ATM, re-sign Trayvon Walker. Or if he doesn't play well, no harm done. Seeing as he's a free agent at the end of the season. I mean, probably get a compensatory pick out of it anyways. So, works out pretty well. And we move in the draft, too. We moved like 60 spots in the draft, which is really, really nice. All right. Eagles in the whites. Giants in the blues. Eagles again at the start. And we're going to do this thing. Kick off week 6 in style. Worst coach of the year in history. He's trending that direction. Here we go. 88% right of the Eagles, and already a horrible start to the game for the Giants. That kick bounced at the 22-yard line. Well shy of the landing zone, so the Eagles are going to start this drive at the 40-yard line. So, great start for New York. Just what they needed as underdogs in this one. No time comes off the clock, and Philly's already starting near midfield as that kick misses short as we got some laundry. And again, we got the emojis in the chat. Shows where I only seem to get the ball. Has to reach the 20-yard line, and that landed at the 23-yard line. We've seen a few landing zone infractions in these primetime games we saw a couple weeks ago. Chad Ryland missing the landing zone in that game against the Seahawks for the Cardinals. Yeah, the Giants in red jerseys. Yeah, I remember that. Not good, but I do have the red helmet. First down, handoff here to Saquon Barkley in his return to the Meadowlands, and he picked it up right where he left off from his time with the Giants as he gets 19 down to the 41-yard line for Bobby Okikereek makes the stop. So one play, and they're already in plus territory. Good start here for Philly. Needed after a rough offensive game last time out against the Denver Broncos. This was an Eagles team that punted on 4 of their last 5 drives. The final drive was the end of the game. This was an Eagles team that scored on just 1 of their final 9 drives last week against Denver. Saquon Barkley of the game, just 30 rushing yards. He's got 19 on the first carry, and he will match that on the first 2 carries down to the 29-yard line. 31 yards. He's got more yards already in the first 45 seconds of this game than he had all last week combined. Best coach of Giants history, Parcells. I'll go Parcells on that one. If you're not going Owen, you're going Parcells. Miami Little Giants, so yeah. Trips to the top of the screen, back to his right. Great start here for Philly. 1 minute in, already inside the 30. It's going to go to Saquon once again. And this time, the Giants have an answer for it. That's A.J. Dillon. That one's A.J. Dillon on that one. Number 29. He'll pick up 2, the former Packer running back. Giants did a good job stopping the ground game last time against the Saints. Only allowed 88 rushing yards on 30 carries. So you do the math on that. That's about under 3 yards a carry. That's the good news. The bad news for the Giants is that this season they have not been good stopping the run in general. 26th in rushing yards allowed. 29th in yards per carry allowed. So far we got the bad Giants defense here. Hurts going to keep it himself on the RPO, and he will lose 2. Right all the way. 4 straight runs by Philly, but Drew Phillips, last year's 3rd-round pick, in on the stop, brings up 3rd down. Already 31 yards for Saquon the first 45 seconds. But you got a 3rd and 10 here. You're going to have to throw for the first time today. Jalen Hurts last time out against the Broncos. 23 for 38, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, took 6 sacks. Passer rating over 100. So I'm very efficient with the ball this season. No interceptions on 139 pass attempts. Yeah, 1-0, bottom 7 in that one. 3rd and 10, 2 at the top, including the tight end Goddard. 2 at the bottom, back to his left. 3 on the play clock. Got to get this off. Hurts will. They send 5. Hurts gets rid of it. Middle of the field. Call on the slant by Goddard. And we brought down at the 25-yard line. Decision time here for the normally aggressive Nick Sirianni. Gets 5. It'll be a 43-yard field goal. Will they leave the offense on the field? It looks like Hurts is coming off. So they will take the 3 points, and it's going to be Jake Elliott. He's having a great season this year. Really turned things around last postseason. After a rough regular season, you wondered if he was done. But Elliott has been very good in the playoffs and very good so far this season. 5 for 5, including a 58-yarder. He has not missed an extra point. Does not miss a field goal. He's 19 for 19 on all his kicks combined. This one from 42 to give the Eagles an opening drive field goal. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So Philly, thanks to back-to-back big runs by Saquon Barkley, ends up getting 3 on the drive. Can't get 7. But after being scoreless in 8 of their final 9 drives last week, they will take 3 to start this ball game off. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode channel on a ton. Again, any donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, if it's going to the team, and also counts toward you make the call. How to decide which game we are calling. We're calling Georgia, Auburn, Michigan, USC, South Carolina, LSU, or Kansas against Texas Tech. You see the lights going off, and you see the banners. College football tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing, college football. We're doing Rutgers against Washington. Rutgers against Washington is what we're doing. Philly versus Blue Team tonight. Yep. Well, not really. I mean, Philly is the blue team. I mean, sort of. It's complicated. It's complicated. Philly is the blue team. Man, they're bringing Duran in the 7th. Wow. They're not getting close. They have Duran in the 7th. Rush reunite for tour. I love it. I love it. I heard about it a couple days ago. I'm happy they're getting back together. Do you have the Giants who like the upsets? Favorite team is the Falcons. See, I don't know if I'd be rooting for the. I don't know if I'd root for the Giants then. I mean, yeah, if you want upsets. I mean, this would be an upset. But I feel like the Eagles are going to make the playoffs regardless. You want less competition for the wild card. I don't know how you want to look at it. Is it too early to look at that like that in week 6? That's why I kind of want the Bills over the Patriots, because it was like, okay, the Bills going to make the playoffs either way. Patriots, be fine for a wild card, and I don't want to be fighting with them. How's it going, Michael? Blah, blah, blah. Frank, Bill, with you as well, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Eagles fan made a tush push Halloween decoration. I did not, but that's incredible. That's incredible. What if Philly, LA Dodger first and push Brewers Cubs to 8-10? Because it was reversed last time. So usually that's how it works. It's that you got one afternoon game and then you'll get the night game. Because otherwise it's not fair to the fans. That's usually how they'll do it. All right, 3-0 your score again. If you like what you see, folks, hit like and subscribe as a Lions fan for the Giants. Well, I get that. I get that as a Lions fan I root for the Giants. Because you're thinking about the 1 seed. All good, Jonathan. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit like button, subscribe. Really, this episode, tell the challenge to try to grow this community even more. Appreciate all you guys being here. Giants' first possession. It's going to be fielded at the 8-yard line, taken to the 20 by Gunner, to the 25, cuts up field to the 30. One of our guys have bounced off, and he will have some space to the 35, 40. Nice return by Gunner down to the 46-yard line. Giants' special teams redeeming itself after that missed kick in the landing zone as Gunner gets down to the 46, and in comes Jackson Dart, the rookie quarterback, the second quarterback taken in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Ole Miss. 1-1 as a starter. Lost to the Saints last week. Beat the Chargers previous week for their first and only one of the season. I have not seen the video, William. Tigers Mariners, I'm not calling the game tomorrow. I am not. One time, one of them, Scatterbo in the backfield. And they give to Scatterbo, the ASU sensation. Will get down to the 48-yard line, gain of 2, before he's taken down by Moro Jomo. Third-year man. Haven't said the Tigers tomorrow, at least we're 1 done. Yep, put up a heck of a fight. Second down. I got the butt, don't worry. To the top of the screen, to the bottom, back to his right. Now tight end goes in motion to the bottom. Dart, his first throw of the game. They send for middle of the field, and it's it. Oh, it should have been intercepted. Was looking for Theo Johnson, his go-to man for a lot of this season. Johnson never turned his head around. And very fortunate that wasn't intercepted. Very, very fortunate. Theo Johnson basically caught all of Dart's passes this season. Never turned his head around for that ball. And it went to Jalix Hunt's hands, and he just dropped it. Eagles could be starting at midfield instead. The Giants have new life on 3rd and 7. Steve Kerr's ball, they had to. They had to. Kerr was not, again, the results he needed to, especially with that roster. Sproul's a good coach. Meanwhile, false start, back it up 5 yards. And it looks like the Giants are going to be unable to capitalize off the good field position. Dart's 3rd pick of the season if Hunt caught the ball. So we got some laundry. 2 penalties already on the Giants. 4 minutes into this scheme. Sloppy start for them. Again, you can watch on your screen. No Jalen Carter for the Eagles. Find a nickel for every game on a Thursday night. Carter was unable to play in. I have 2 nickels. Really want to at least compete a game. We'll see. We'll see. Giants backing up. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, 2 in the backfield. They get it off. They send 4. Dart. Pocket collapses, going deep down the field. One-on-one coverage and a jump ball, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Lil Jordan Humphrey, not looking so little on that one. Jumping up to get that one. Gain of 35 yards and a first down. The former Saints receiver. It's a one-on-one spot. It's him against Ringo. And again, the corner's been a bit of an issue outside of Quinny and Mitchell. That side has been an issue for the Eagles for a long time. Capitalizing their one-on-one jump ball. Lil Jordan Humphrey ends up making the grab, his first as a New York Giant. And what a big grab it is. The handoff there gets 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. In one of the greatest games in sports. Yeah, it's like a Nickelodeon character. It reminds me of Just Jordan from Broncos Super 2. Yep. First grab as a Giant. What a time to get it. 2 at the top of the screen as the Giants are now in field goal range. Scotty in the backfield. Play action with him. Scotty picks up his block. Dart avoids 1 sack. Avoids a second. Now throws on the run on the crosser. Incomplete. Looking for Wan'Dale Robinson, the former Kentucky wideout. The 4th-year man. Bit overthrown there. Dart escapes 2 sacks, but can't make the throw off balance. Brings up 3rd and 8. Fish and chips? No, we have not. Yeah, it's starting time. There's darts on the field. Yep. It's morbid time, baby. Morbid time. Yeah, we got 1-1. I don't get why you put Duran in the 7th. I don't know why you put your closer in a game in the 7th inning. But that's what the Phillies are dealing with right now. 3rd and 8. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom, back to his left. Takes the snap, they send 4. Dart, 1 for 1 on 3rd down today. He's going to try run for the first. He's got it. The juke move to the 10. Dart, JD with a TD. Runs it in himself, and the New York Giants score a touchdown on their opening possession. Jackson Dart. They go 2 for 2 on 3rd down that drive. And Jackson Dart does it with his legs. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And it gives New York the early 6-3 lead with the extra point pending. Jack's same. Probably popcorn. Probably popcorn. There's not a lot there. I gotta be honest. There's not a lot there. Jackson Dart made 2 Eagles miss on that 2nd down play, even though it was an incomplete pass, to avoid the sack. Makes a couple Eagles miss there. He's so elusive in the open field, and Jackson Dart gives the Giants the early lead. Extra point, tucks inside the right upright. It's good. 7-3. New York 2 for 2 on 3rd down that drive. Last game against the Saints, just 3 for 10. But a much better outing here so far as the Giants lead 7-3. Is that a nice stadium? Yes and no. Yes and no on that. I would say definitely needs shade. Definitely lacks a lot of the amenities that a lot of other stadiums have. Now, granted, that's why they're doing the renovations. Do we see more than one run? Oh, absolutely. That's why they need the renovations. And John Russ touchdown happens. Yep. There you go. Jackson Dart, he is so much fun to watch when he gets in the open field. He's making guys miss all season. Teron gets out of it. There you go. Ben Jackson not for the game? Yes, I have. I have. A few times. I have. So with the anime hit, I have no idea. I have no idea what this ad is. I mean, why are they using like watercolor animation? The San Jose Tiger Sharks? I did not know that. One of the main things they're going to add, why not just build a new stadium? They're going to add a roof. Why not build a new stadium? Because they spent a lot of money in the current stadium. Like, everything, like, works. It's not like the plumbing doesn't work or anything like that. You can build over it, basically. So you have to get rid of the video board, which is super nice. You have to get rid of Daly's place if you build a new stadium, which is super nice. So that's part of why. They put a lot of money into renovating the stadium already. And the renovations will be good. You can put something over it. So 7-3 your score. High scoring affair at the start on the opening drive. Best sports sport to watch the Jags at? I have no idea. I mean, when I go to Jacksonville, I'm going for the game. So I don't know what sports sport to watch the game at. Man, it would have said Hooters, but Hooters closed. Will I go to an opening game at the new stadium? It depends when it is. I would love to. I got to see it. Obviously, the first year I got to see it at least once. That was the original name until the Gunn family thought it was a good idea because it promote violence. I don't think it would have promoted violence. I don't associate Tiger Sharks with violence like that. But Sharks just rolls off the tongue better. Just a juke move there by Dart. An ankle breaker on number 53, Zach Ball, one of the best linebackers in football. One of the main reasons why the Eagles won the Super Bowl last season was because of the play of Zach Ball, one of the best defensive players in the league. And Dart, in game number 3 of his career, just juked him out of his shoes. Or start number 3 of his career, I should say. Kickoff fielded at the goal line, taken out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and brought down the 30-yard line. Returned by Tank Bigsby. The former Jaguar acquired for a couple of draft picks earlier in the season, as the Jags had basically no room on their roster with the emergence of Tudin and the great play of ETN and the emergence of LaQuinn Allen. Trade him to the Eagles. He's been mainly a kick returner for them. Gets down to the 30 there. Everybody seen tickets? We used to. We used to have season tickets because we went to a lot of games. But me, probably not. I mean, now it's tough to get out there nowadays. You know, I like Dart more than Ward. Dart's my favorite quarterback in the draft. I love watching Jackson Dart playing college. He was my favorite quarterback ahead of Ward. Not that I don't think Ward's going to be good, but I had Dart higher than him. To the top, one of the bottom play action here. Hurts in the flat, caught by his tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll get down to the 34-yard line. Jalen Hurts at 92. Yeah, he's definitely hitting 100. He's definitely hitting 100 tonight. Yep, because so many quarterbacks have thrown 8 touchdowns in a game. Called 2nd and 6, or actually 2nd and 5, put at the 34-yard line. Dallas Goedert, his first grab of the day. Excuse me, second grab of the day, I should say. Goddard this season, 15 catches entering the day, 134 yards and 4 touchdowns. 4 of Jalen Hurts' 7 touchdown passes have gone to the former second-round pick. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom in the pistol here. Barkley, the gift to him, spins out of trouble, breaks a couple tackles, but then brought down immediately after that at the 31-yard line. Burns on the stop alongside Nunez Roches. Giants run defense tightening up after allowing 31 rushing yards the first 2 carries. They've allowed -3 the last 3. But yeah, we had season tickets, yes. Dark one offense work of the year if it goes on tear. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but he could. He could. It's usually a quarterback award if they play well. So, can the Giants force a 3-and-out here? Got Philly in an obvious passing situation. 3rd and 8. How much a year? Any good perks? Well, you get prior access to playoffs. Don't know how much per year, but all I know is that including where we sat, they sent for Hurts, pressured, and gets sacked. He got sacked 6 times last week and goes down there by the former Carolina Panther. Brian Burns takes him down the 25-yard line. It's a quick 3-and-out as Burns gets his team-high 6th sack of the season. And the Eagles will be forced to punt. And when the Jags or the Chiefs, I was very happy as well. I was very happy with that one as well, IAP. I was losing my mind when that happened. I mean, it was cheaper to be a Jaguars fan, even with the season tickets and everything in hotels and whatnot, than it was to be a Giants or a Jets fan to do that. So 4th and 14, or 4th and 16, actually. They're going to have to punt this ball away. A quick 3-and-out. Philly 0 for 2 on 3rd down to start this game. Last time against the Broncos, just 2 for 11, so they're just 2 for the last 13 on 3rd down. The punt here, man gets it off. It'll be fielded at the 20. No fair catch call. Makes one man miss to the 25. Down the sideline to the 30, and will be out of bounds to the 34-yard line. Gunner gets 14 on the return. We'll call a net of 41 yards after a 54-yard punt, and the Giants will take over right around the 35-yard line when we get back. As they feel like we're not in it, all good. All good. Giants playing well against the Eagles so far. It's early, but so far. Any cool merch? You got magnets. It wasn't like compared to like what the Raiders give you. No, nothing. I know it's like now, but compared to what the Raiders are giving you, it was nothing. Okay, any donation counts, triple tournament, the call helmet decide which game we are calling. The song that's half off at Live Band Karaoke this week is Roxanne by the Police, so keep that in mind. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for Dart. In the pistol here, got a rushing touchdown last time, went 2 for 2 on the drive on 3rd down. They get to Scadaboo. Scadaboo brought down the 36-yard line. I'm going to get it to Ujomo on the stop. Kim Scadaboo, the 4th round pick out of ASU, was absolutely dominant for the Sun Devils last season. One of the best players, most electric players in all of college football. And so far for the Giants, he has immediately become a fan favorite. Taking over the starting job after Tyrone Tracy got injured. Scadaboo, 240 rushing yards so far this season. He's been great in pass protection as well. A couple of touchdown runs. He has been fun to watch this year. 2nd down, play action, Dart. They send 3, looking deep down the field, open, behind him, a caught. Wan'Dale Robinson, the 42, he was not touched, and he gets down to the 36. Wan'Dale Robinson was not touched. Eagles caught napping. Zach Bond eventually brings him down to the 36-yard line. They're already in field goal range for 2 plays. The Eagles also with the record regressing, yeah. Wan'Dale Robinson. Pass thrown a bit behind him, but Robinson makes the grab. He's got 267 yards on the season before this game. He's now the leading receiver on the team. Again, no Malik Neighbors for the rest of the season. Their 1st-round pick last year out of LSU. He's out with an injury. Got injured in that Charger game. So who's going to step up? Robinson does a nice job there. And the handoff to Singletary. The veteran back gets nothing on the stretch play. Taking down the play at the line of scrimmage. By Campbell. It's Jahad Campbell on the stop alongside Hunt. Brings up 2nd down. We had a lot of bots tonight. I got him. Leonard Jones receiver hundreds of career yards. Yep, pretty much. It was our 0-5 discusses 4-1. I don't know about that. I mean, 0-5, I think Jets. Who like game 5? I like the Mariners, but it's going to be low scoring. Dart, they send 5, stepping up, trying to avoid the sack, runs into his own guy, now bounces out of it, and Dart's going to throw on the run, open, caught, Robinson, breaks the tackle, here's to you, Mr. Robinson, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Jackson Dart is playing out of his mind right now. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and the Giants with an early 13-3 lead. Jackson Dart escapes the sack. He's so good with his legs. Looks down the field for Wan'Dale Robinson. And Robinson makes a man miss. Tiptoes down the sideline. Makuba, the Texas safety, the 2nd-round pick, whiffed on the tackle. Dart able to bounce off his own tackle to extend the play. And he keeps his eyes down the field for his 4th passing touchdown of the season. But the extra point by Graham Gano was no good. Or excuse me, not by Gano, by Jude. Jude missed the extra point. He's been perfect on extra points this season. It's now 4 for 5. Jude misses the extra point. So a rough day kicking today for the Giants. Obviously a landing zone infraction. And now that. Jude misses the kick. It's 13-3 though. I don't have ASU, no. That game's too late. Want to start this kid earlier? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. This guy's fun. Jackson Dart is fun. The Giants are a whole different team with Dart in there. The Giants are a whole different team when Jackson Dart is in there. Like, Jackson Dart might save their season. He has been playing out of his mind. And he's off to a flying start here again. If you like what I see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It really does help us out. Tell on the channel, we got the emojis in the chat as well if you are a fan of either one of these teams. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for New York. Eagles got 31 rushing yards the first 2 plays, but other than that, after that, they've got nothing. Eagles even went missing, yep. Giants win double-digit games in 26 with Dart Neighbors, so good ref. They could. Philadelphia Eagles have now allowed, in their last 25 minutes of gameplay, they have now allowed 34 points. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's... Or 31 points, I should say. I don't think that's a good thing. So our turn was last week, but that was him being desperate. Yeah. Give him instruction, he'd kill. Yeah. I told you, I thought Dar was the best quarterback in this draft. Eagles are in some serious trouble right now. Start off 4-0, look to go to 5-0. They were up 17-3 entering the fourth quarter on the Broncos. Since then, they've been outscored 31-3. Having like 7 weeks earlier this time? Yeah. Dar's first cool quarterback in Giants history. I might give you that, yeah. I might give you that. Hostel was pretty cool. Some stories from Haas, but... Giants over Terrence in the first round, but Dable was so against it they went with Dar. I highly doubt that's true. After the interviews that he had, there's no way they were going to do it in the first round. All right, kickoff here. Field at the 4-yard line, taken out, and here we go. It's the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and that is where the drive is going to start as Will Shipley cannot cross the 30. We'll start at the 25-yard line. It's Cincinnati Packers and the Lions. I don't know about the Packers right now. Niners look great. Niners, when healthy, look great. I also like the Rams a lot. They have Darko in one of my mock draft. I did not know. I had Cam Moore going in one of my mock draft. Yeah, mock draft is what you think is going to happen, not what you want it. Not what you want to happen, not what you, like, think should happen. Ward was always going number 1. But I like Dart more. I like Jackson Dart more. A New York team drafted a good quarterback? Seems that way. It does seem that way. Like, I remember the last time a New York team drafted a good quarterback. The Giants did not draft Eli Manning, so it's been a while. Hurts, play action, going deep down the sideline, and that's incomplete, out of bounds, looking for A.J. Brown. Obviously, there's been a lot of tension with the Eagles regarding A.J. Brown. And his lack of usage, only 19 catches at 194 yards to start the season off. The man acquired from the Titans all those years ago. 2nd and 10. Right, Packers second looks questionable. Yeah, Grapes are good. I do like Grapes. First school starting Giants quarterback. That's fair. All right, 2nd and 10. 5.5 to go in the first. It's all New York right now. 13 straight. Back to his left. 1 the top, 2 the bottom. Hurts takes it. They send 5. One-on-one coverage. Brown somehow holds that in. With a man face guarding him all the way. Paulson Adebo on the coverage, but A.J. Brown, a much-needed grab for the Eagles on that fly round down the sideline. That was a tough play to make. Adebo got beat by a hair, but he's playing tightly after that. Holland can't get there in time as the safety help, and goes down to the Giants' 45, gain of 30, and Saquon Barkley takes it down for a gain of 6 to the 39-yard line on the ensuing play. Brings up 2nd and 4. I got the bot, don't worry. The Giants really beat the Saints last week? Yeah, 2 and 3 come back from 1 and 4 is tough. Yeah, Sims, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, see what it takes to every donation against Triple Twin with a call. How much savage game we are calling? 2nd and 4. Giants has 100 with the Eagles. Yep, we got to face him twice here now. 1 to his right, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Hurts takes it, play action. They send 4. Hurts. Plenty of time. Clean pocket. All day to throw. Middle of the field open. Caught at the 17-yard line. It's Dallas. Got it for the 3rd time today. Drew Phillips on the takedown, but the Eagles are in the red zone. All good for us. Sorry I fell asleep before I could log into the Jags reaction. Oh, I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind. Can I trust the Rams right now? I get that. I get that. But a nice game there down to the 16. Had all day to throw, and Goddard with the grab. Play action again. Fires in the flats. Goddard once again. His 4th grab of the quarter. Adebo on the tackle after a gain of 3. Tyler Newman on the help as well. Brings up 2nd and 7. Goddard has been the go-to guy for Hurts. So that was 4th grab of the day and has many targets. Can Goddard enter this game 4th on the team in receptions, but that's going to go up based on how this one's going. 2nd and 7, ball at the 13-yard line. Eagles need a response after back-to-back touchdown drives by New York, where everything's gone right on that side except for the missed extra point. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, or actually 3 at the top. Empty backfield here. Giants show 6 in the box. They're going to send 4. Hurts has time. Angle route to Devontae Smith, and he gets down to the 4-yard line. Bobby O on the stop. Gain of 9 and a first down. Devontae Smith's first scrab of the day. A former first-round pick and Heisman winner at Alabama. Gets him in a goal-to-go spot. And this is prime tush-push territory. Obviously, not right now at the 4-yard line, but you get down to the 2 or the 1, it gets to be a different story. Giants being good with Dart is watched by their secondary. Yeah. Yeah, the Giants secondary is not great. It's not great. But Gladstone's not going to sit on his hands? No. I love it. Gladstone, I think he's not done. I don't think Gladstone's done. I think he's going to get a DT. I think he's going after someone. I think he's going to get a defensive tackle. 1st and goal. 2 on the play clock. Got to get this off. They do. They give to Saquon on the stretch. Spin move to get back to the line of scrimmage. But nowhere to go. Nunez Roches on the stop. Brings up 2nd and goal with 2 minutes to go in the first. Yeah, a lot of spammers this game. A lot of spammers. This is on subs only mode too. So, a bit surprised for that, but they usually fizzle out, and I'm on top of it. I don't let the clankers stay. 2nd and goal. Hurts in the gun, empty backfield. Got to watch the QB draw here. Now they're going to change the formation. Hurts now runs up to the line. Going to go quickly. It's going to be an underhanded toss, and he's going to have the touchdown. Dallas Goedert with a backyard-style play. His 5th grab of the quarter. Underhanded toss to Dallas Goedert. Page out the Ben Johnson playbook right there. It's 13-9. Hurts goes to the line quickly. Fools everyone. Underhanded flip to Goddard. And Goddard just muscles his way past Javon Holland, the former Dolphin safety. I know people say you couldn't throw a touchdown in the NFL. I could throw that touchdown. That one, that's just a backyard play. Underhanded tossing. Have Goddard do the rest. His 5th catch of the game already. 12 minutes in, 13 minutes in, I should say. The extra point is good. It's a 3-point game. Yeah, the line said ESPN would be done for days if Mahomes did that. Collinsworth would be hospitalized. They were simple. So basically you guys vote on which games we're going to do based on their nations. So now for $100, there's a thing called a Hundo Jack, and for $100, I'll do any game you want me to. You got to override anything with a Hundo Jack. So Navy Temple I would do for a Hundo. How's it going, Michael? Going to Sabres Avs on Monday. Nice. Fan of both teams. Cheer for the clear contender of the Avs. You root for the home team. In a game like that, you root for the home team. So whoever the home team is, you go for that. Probably 3 Thursday games in a row. Could. They could very well. This one's looking like a pretty good one so far. 13-10. Dallas Goedert. A monster game so far. 5 catches and a touchdown. Last time out, had 3 catches for 19 yards. But for Goddard, that's his 5th receiving touchdown of the season. Ties his career high for most receiving touchdowns in a season. We're only in week 6, by the way. We're only in week 6. Should the Eagles have gone for 2 if they were down 14-3? I don't chase the points that early. No, I don't chase it that early. So he's got 5 receiving touchdowns. Longtime veteran tight end. In his 8th season in the league. It's the most touchdowns he's got in a season. Tied with his 2019 total. And again, we are on October 9th. So, still plenty of time left. Navy and Army again? Yes, we are doing that. Well, that's the only game on, so we are doing that. Army-Navy, we are guaranteed to do. We do that every year. I know, like, we just started doing college football this year, or last year. But we do that. That's the only game on, so we do Army-Navy. That's the one game that's always locked in. We always do Army-Navy. In terms of regular season games, that's the one that's always locked in. Extra more coming to Honest? It could. It could. Special teams can have a funny way of hurting you. Botani hits a walk-off homer to win the series. I'm throwing my TV out the window. Watch him hit a fly ball to the warning track, and then MLB is just going to lose its mind. So as a home team, obviously cheer for them. Yeah, at least, yeah. Hope for OT. Yeah, OT so they both get a point. Yeah, that's best case scenario. Week 7 breaks a Thursday night streak. Fact or fiction? Well, we had some crap games on Thursday night. I mean, Packers Commanders was not that good. But the Giants can be the Saints next week. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. 2-4 you can bounce back from, or 2-3 you can bounce back from easily. 1-4 is tough. Trailing by 3 or 4 hours more than trailing by 4 or 5. Yeah, but in the first quarter, it's still very early. I'm not chasing points. Who's behind the spammers? Robots. Just a lot of robots. A Black Friday game, Eagles, Bears. Although you never know. Bears have looked better as of late. 2 straight wins for them. We'll see. Kickoff here, filled by Gunner at the 4-yard line. To the 10, 15, 20. And he will be brought down to 22. Nice coverage there by Trotter. And the Giants will start inside their own 25-yard line. Time with 115-mile-an-hour fly ball. The warning track is Phillies win to force game 5. Tungsten arm O'Doyle. Dread it, run from it. Tungsten still arrives. Jackson Dart, speaking of guys who still arrive no matter what. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Rushing touchdown on drive 1. Passing touchdown on drive 2. To Wan'Dale Robinson. What do they have in store here on drive number 3? Yeah, it's shown on these drives. Yep. Jet sweep goes to Wan'Dale Robinson. The touchdown man last time. This time gets nothing. Thrown out of bounds by Patrick Johnson, the former Giant. Brings up second down. So the Broncos sit in the 4th down 1. Oh, I have no problem with that. I would not have. But I'm not going to fault a coach for doing that. I mean, that was the 4th quarter. 4th quarter is a different story. 4th quarter is different. Like, I don't hate what he did. I mean, it's balls of steel. I love it. I love it. I would have done. Tyrone Tracy in the game for the first time. Back to his right, to the top of the screen. Now, Robinson goes in motion to the bottom. So, 1 the top, 1 the bottom. Dart takes it. Fakes it to Tracy. They send 5. Stepping up, trying to avoid the sack. He will avoid 1, but can't avoid the 2nd. Ball came out at the end, but I think it was down before that. Jordan Davis. Dart did get hit in the helmet, so hopefully he's okay. Did get hit in the head. We'll see if the upstairs doctor makes him come out for a play. So we'll have the Yankees being eliminated. Yep. So he did take a shot on that one as he went down. Yeah, you saw the shot taken as he was on the ground. Nothing dirty. Nothing dirty because he was being tripped up anyways. There is a 10-second risk. Gotta get a playoff. But they will not make Dart go off for a play just to make sure he's okay. He did take a shot with his head on the ground. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Dart takes it. They send 4. Dart slam pass. That's caught, but well shy of the 6 for the 28-yard line. It's a quick 3 and out. Very quick 3 and out, I should say. Little Jordan Humphrey, second grab of the game. That one not as good as the last one that he had. That one-on-one coverage with Ringo. That one well guarded, and it will be 4th down when we get back as the Giants will punt it. High scoring affair, 13-10. Put a poll up. 95% of you last time had the Eagles winning. I'm guessing it will not be 95% this time. I'll get the bot, don't worry. If you like what you look, like subscribe me. Every donation counts as triple to Myth Call. And again, every person, if you're in first place in the XP, you get a bonus attached. Longest time in front, you get a bonus attached as well. So there's that XP battle that could add to whatever game you want me to call for you make the call. So just keep that in mind. 13-10 your score. Just watching for a few until the Cubs start. Yep, I don't blame you. That's a big game, obviously. Big game. Brewers will hit series 2-1. First time to the Giants going to have to punt. And if you are just joining us, we got emojis in the chat if you're a member. You get a lot of perks for being a member. Members only Q&A streams and whatnot, but one of the perks that you do get is emojis in the chat that you can use to show your support for either one of these teams. So, I appreciate all you guys being here. Yeah, Greenwald, 2-time All-Star. 2-time All-Star on that one. Really good ball player, obviously. Only see the guys who do from Shameless or the Bear. There's some guys that are just typecast like that, where it's like, I can't see him as anything else. I'll win the XP battle. Got a long ways to go on that one. You are right now in 11th. But the XP battle only starts, it only counts with a donation. It only counts a donation for the XP battle. For the second quarter, Eagles going to get it back. put on the Giants for now, but it's going to go back to the Eagles. The catch is short by Lil Jordan Humphrey again. $25 to karaoke. Roxanne by the Police is the song. That is half off. Tomorrow we'll have a new video out. Not sure what it's going to be on yet, but we'll have a new video coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow we're also going to do Rutgers against Washington. 2 points to one quarter. A lot of points that quarter. A lot of points that quarter. Do Rutgers against Washington. College football, that game starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Then Saturday we got 3 games on. We'll do overtime tomorrow after the game. We will... not be doing overtime on Saturday after the game. So keep that in mind. Josh with a tour. Go Brew Crew. Have to watch. Enjoy the game. All good. All good. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? Get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? Get you on the call for it. Which game do you want me to do? Oh my god, how many bots are there? You want to take LSU? All right, we'll get you on LSU. All right. Let's do this. Punt field at the 22-yard line. I'm looking for anything, and we'll get down to the 26. So we're returning to 4 yards there, and that's where the Eagles are going to start this drive. All right, so get you on LSU. Appreciate you, man. Get to number 2 in the XP. Get you on that. Appreciate you a ton, as always. And good luck to the Brew Crew today. It should be a fun game. What was sung by the Police, and why is it on any other day? I think Roxanne's the best song. I think Roxanne is the best song. How they get XP credit? I have no idea. I have no clue. But they get eliminated off the board. Basically, they get eliminated off the board when they get... because I banned them, and then they can't get any more once I ban them. Hurts. We brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Bobby O and Tyler Newbin for a loss of 1. Here's some 2nd and 11. Right, give me a second. I just have to coordinate everything here. Free baseball, baby. Yeah, 2 games. Stress time about both games. All right, so I'll get you on LSU. $40 bonus applied as well. And again, it counts as triple. Plus the 40 bonus for most time in front. And for being the leader right now. So let me just do that. Everything that looks good as Magic is great. Synchronicity, 2 is also great. Every breath you take. Hand up the middle, Barkley. He's been held in check for the most part since the opening drive. He gets 3 there, brings up 3rd and 8. Been to a no-hitter, multiple games with fans running on the field, pitcher hitting a homer, but never an extra inning game. Really? Seems like that's the most common. Call both games. So Matt Mattis, Commander Caulfield. Yeah, I saw the selection show. I'm surprised by the team names. I mean, I love the Coconuts. The Coconuts is phenomenal. The Loco Beach team, I think that might be. I think they might have sold me on that one. Indianapolis Clowns. That is very, very interesting to bring back a Negro League team. That is very interesting to bring it back. But I'm excited. I think they did a great job with that. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. I'm gonna try to see them when they come into Phoenix. That one, Devontae Smith, and that's caught the 45-yard line, pushed out of bounds there by Newbin. First down after a gain of 17. I gotta check the exact schedule. Obviously, I know they come to Arizona. They always come to Arizona. Don't know how much they're coming. So, been to a single walk-off game back at 07, still waiting for my second. I've been to a few, but that's because I have season tickets and whatnot. So, I've been to a few. Been to extra innings. I went to a 19-inning game once. I left early on that one. Had a midterm, but left early on that one. Never seen a no-hitter. Play action. Hurts. Flushed out. Going to throw on the run. That's caught at the 40-yard line. A.J. Brown down to the 39. And they're in plus territory for the second straight drive. Good start to this drive for the Eagles. Duke fan go too late. Want to make it look like a quality loss. Yep. I get that. I get that. Want to improve your schedule. I completely get it. First down, they send 5. Hurts, pump fake, flushed out. Gonna look to throw on the run, fires to the sideline, wide open, it's caught to the 25, and down to the 22-yard line goes Jahan Dotson, the former commander. Gain of 17 and first. They look at Arizona twice, that's it? Only give Arizona twice? Oh, jeez. That's firefighters and tailgaters, yeah. Especially they're not playing like Chase Field or something, but that's a bummer. That's a bummer. All right, first down the 22-yard line. 15 college baseball game. Well, that I'm assuming because there's pitch clock. There wasn't a pitch clock back then, and control for college pitchers is insanely bad. So Barkley bounces outside, nothing doing. Bobby Owen the stop brings up second down. You know, with Callahan again on the same field, they just have at least one. Yep. I mean, we did say what's the more likely than not. I said it was gonna be like 50-50 odds that we had one, and sure enough, there was. Every current quarterback was in their prime. Who were the top 5 best and worst? Well, Rodgers would be number 1. With Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, and probably Burrow. It's still probably Burrow. And the worst, I mean, it's the 5 worst that we got right now. Bananas face me second? They face the Tailgaters. 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's caught. And once again, it's the tight end Dallas Goedert lunging ahead for the first down at the 12-yard line. 6th grab of the game for Goddard already. I think they're going to give him the first down. Carlos Blue Jays, the triple play was pulled up by the Cards. Wow. I've never seen a triple play in person. That should mark him half a yard shy, bring up 3rd and 1. And you know what that means? Everyone's favorite play. UFL, I'm excited for that. I'm excited. Tush push time, 30 inches. But hang on a second, got to respot. Burrow over Prime Russ? Yes. Yes, I do. Prime Burrow over Prime Russ? Absolutely. They changed the call, first down, so no tush push. We're just going to give the Eagles a first down. Replay assist comes in. Got a lot of ticket stubs, nice. Yeah, that's one of the things I miss about that. I miss, having the ticket stubs. But it's not the same. The replay assist comes in, they say Goddard lunged ahead in time and in front of the 12-yard line. And that looks like the right call. So you got the ball in the red zone now. You've been to a collision perfect game? Nice. I have not. I'm sure everyone's won enough softball games I would see a perfect game. I've never seen a collegiate perfect game. Seen a lot of collegiate baseball. Our empty backfield here. Under 10 to go. Long drive here for Philly. 5 minutes off the clock. Hurts. Out route. That's caught. And A.J. Brown getting way more involved in the offense right now. Down to the 4. Gain of 8. And no excuse for Democrat. No, there's no excuse for that. No excuse for what he did. He should have been cut. I don't know. The dumb decision, too, was Gannon playing Democrat after that. He played on the 3rd and 8. He didn't get, pulled from the game, which is nuts to me. 2nd down. Got a split screen ad from Ice. Ooh, I do not control the ads on this. I've seen those ads popping up, too. 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Yeah, I don't control the ads. 2nd down. They send 4. Hurts flushed out. Looking to throw on the run. Back of the end zone across his body. Broken up. Nice break up there by Javon Holland, the former Dolphins safety. 3rd down. You figure you got 2 plays to get 1 yard. You know what's coming here. College roommate was newspaper photographer, but out of town during the game, so he calls for to run the field with the camera to get the picks. Made it in the 9th inning. Oh, wow. Looking for Saquon Barkley in the back of the end zone. You know what's coming here. You know what's coming. 3rd and 1. You on the field if they're out to take the pick? Oh, nice. It's a long one, but tush push time. Hurts. Takes it. Keeping the pile moving. I think he's short, but he got yards. Yeah, he's going to be about half a yard shy. Obviously, that's fine. If you throw the ball away before the goal line, they'll never learn. Until they get, we need someone to get cut for that, and then they'll learn. Stuffed, but he got yards. So, you know they're going to do it again. You know they're going to do it again. About half a yard shy. As we go bottom 10, 1-1 in that one. Well, it's not a failed tush push. It wasn't failed. It was 4th and 1.5. It was always going to be a stretch. But you got yards. You got yards. Now, this one, if you fail, would be kind of shocking. Yeah, now it's 4th and a foot. The last one was 4th and a while. Now they blow the play dead. as the Giants will call a timeout. That's their first. After a drive that's taken 6.5 minutes. That's impossible. Jaguars stopped it before. So Giants will call a timeout with 8:31 to go in the first half. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. Win a game doing up by tush pushes? No, they couldn't. That would be very hard because one penalty you're backed up, and that ends the drive. Also, it would be too taxing on the players. The quarterback will get injured. Officials favor sure the Eagles are making a false start. Yep, that's what everyone's watching for. Signs open the bottom of the 10th. Window is open anticipation. Oh, God. You know it's coming. It'll be the script writers demand it. All right, tush push time. Here we go. They go quick, and Hurts has it with ease. They go quick. He gets down to the 2. And now you need 2 yards on 4 plays. I wonder if they keep doing it. You wonder if they just keep doing it. They're taking a lot of time off this clock. It's about a 7-minute drive. No reason why they can't keep going tush push. And there was some movement. There was some movement by the right guard. They missed the false start. There was some movement by Lane Johnson. Or excuse me, not by Lane Johnson. By, it was it my lot? No, it wasn't my lot on that one. I think that was Tyler Steen on that one. They're live on the tush push again. Going over 50. At this point, yes. Tush push time once more. Third straight tush push. Stuff to the 1. Yep, that should have been a false start. Again, if you can't fish it properly, you got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it. Second and goal. Another tush push. 4th straight 1, and Hurts gets in. A long 8-minute drive culminates in an Eagles touchdown. They're back in front. Somebody here say, I don't know about that. I don't know, because now we're seeing more penalties on it. Back-to-back touchdowns by the Eagles, and Jalen Hurts runs it in for his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. Career rushing touchdown number 60. So Jalen Hurts, 60 career rushing touchdowns. Makes him one of just 62 players in the history of the NFL to cross that milestone. 4 straight tush pushes. Injured Giant on the field. Looks like that is DJ Davidson, the defensive tackle. Extra point coming after the injury. You took the under on 40.5. There's 30 points already. Yep. Well, I didn't bet on it. I stay away from division games for the most part. ML's entertainment business is becoming boring? Yeah, I think so. And if you can't catch the blatant false starts, it's just... Yeah, man. I gotta figure out something. Or replay assist should be able to do that. Replay assist should be able to step in on that. Please beat the Giants. Well, right now you're winning with the extra point pending. You're not far off on the XP, Gamada. You're not far off. You're only 50 off the lead. Josh wasn't first at 175. You're at 125, so you're not too far off. I know Josh was watching the Brewers game, so I think, is not coming back for a little bit. So, you're not far off with the XP. 16-13, though. A long drive started right at the start of the second quarter. Taking 8 minutes off the clock. Replay assist take over refs? Well, he can't take over refs, but replay assist should step in there. Replay assist should step in. So, yeah, I don't think they were going to call a PI on that one. For the Phillies still lose, he would. So how's he doing? So we hear as much tonight? All good. All good. We got a good one on our hands. We got a good one on our hands. Appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. So we try and grow this thing even more. I know it's not easy to do officially. Clearly, they're missing the calls all the time. I mean, there was a false start. There was a false start. And with the injured player right now, it was DJ Davidson. Hence the stoppage here. If you haven't seen today's video, click the link above. We talk about a bizarre incident from a game in 1989 between the Bills and the Falcons. As Davidson goes into the blue medical tent, hobbling. Jake Elliott, extra point to make it a 4-point game. And that's 14 straight points for Philly. They lead 17-13 with 6:56 to go in the first half. But I should note the Giants get the ball to start the half. So if you're the Giants going a long drive here, you could potentially double dip. Switch from Amazon TV to watch playoffs. Yep. Or you have 2 screens. It's 2 screens at once. TV on one, laptop on the other. You could do that. Or TV and phone. Computer and phone. It's 17-13 your score. There's someone on the touch push plays. Left guard got stood up. If defense camp, left guard, they might have a chance to stop it. Yeah, the problem is that they're false starting, though. The problem is that the right guard's false starting. There is a way to stop him. The Jaguars stopped it twice. The Jaguars stopped it twice in one game. You can be stopped. The problem is that when you've got all these false starts, it's very hard. It's hard to officiate. Terry said hard to call false starts. Yep. You gotta have replay assists come in on these. You gotta ban the formation, because if you can't officiate properly, you can't have it happen. Kickoff return by Gunner to the 25, cuts the field to the 30, and he will go down at the 34-yard line. So that's how the Giants take over. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Last drive, the Giants went 3 and out. There are 2 drives that resulted in 2 touchdowns and a 3 and out. Which version of the Giants are going to get today? Or on this drive, I should say. And college basketball season is coming relatively soon. We're going to be calling a lot of college basketball games starting in December. Not sure how much we're doing in November. I don't know in November how much we're doing. But December, we got you covered. And then obviously January, February, March. Roommate use living room at night when he gets home at 9. Ah, that makes sense then. Scattaboo. Sweet play down to the 36. Gain of 3. Jordan Davis, the initial man, then cleaning up his Byron Young. Second 7. Dart hands it off up the middle. Tracy will get 2. The last thing you want is a 3 and out. Not just because, obviously, you don't like going 3 and out, but because your defense was just on the field for 8 minutes. Your defense just took a beating. Your defensive line just had to try and stop 4 straight tush pushes. You go 3 and out, you send that defense right back on the field, minus DJ Davidson, who was injured. It's not great. Not great. Preseason rankings released Monday. High point top 25, baby. We got a vote last time in the preseason top 25. We actually got a vote. I don't think we're going to get one this year, but that would be fun. Trying to see his future. It's not great. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Scattaboo in the backfield, 2 his left. No ghost rounds. I love that about playoff baseball. They send 4. Scattaboo, dart, curl route, caught at the 46-yard line. Little Jordan Humphrey seems like the go-to guy on 3rd down. 3rd grab of the day. All of them coming on 3rd down. More of an hour. We're in the Duke's Mayo Bowl and so like man for 3 weeks. We're in Maui. Oh, easily winning Maui. Easily winning Maui. Fake the toss to Scattaboo. Dart stepping up, going to take off and run. And he will get down to the 45. Will he give him the first? I think he got it at the 44-yard line. By the way, a nice run by Jackson Dart. Had a couple of them today. Very elusive. Got to put a spy on him at some point. think they'll give him the first of the 44. He'll do something, or this is going to go for like 25 innings, and we would all just laugh. They're going to mark him just shy at the 45. John Moran clip? Yes. The one you sent me? Yes. Yes, that's insane. Toss out to Cam, and Scatterbo gets the first down to the 40, lowers his shoulder to the 39-yard line. Did he need to do that? Probably not. Did he need to lower his shoulder on that one and get the exact same result, seeing as he was here at the sideline? Probably not. But Cam just likes hitting people. Scatterbo just likes to hit and truck anyone anytime he can. And he gets 6 yards there and a first down. The painful way. Could have gotten 6 of these by stepping out of bounds, but he does not do that. Robinson in motion, swings it out to him after play action. Robinson will be tackled out of bounds to the 38-yard line. Makuba. And the Texas safety helped Texas make it to the semifinals of the playoff last season. 20 games since 2013. Was that the Cardinals-Mets game? Or was that... No, was that the Pirates-Braves game with the horrible blown call? Or was that 19? Phillies will have no pitchers for Game 5. I don't think anyone's going to have a pitcher for Game 5. This game was like 16 innings. We could have had you. Yeah. Well, we got Tuden. I mean, look, I love Tuden. I'm just glad that Gladstone drafted a good running back, because if he drafted a crap running back, I would have lost my mind over Cam. Second 9 to the top, to the bottom, back to his right. Dart takes it. They send 6. Out route behind his man, but Theo Johnson makes the grab at the 34-yard line, brought down by Blankenship. Brings up 3rd and 5. Oh, that was 22. Off by just a couple. Just off by a couple. Yeah, lines get better. That's good that McNeil's coming back. Mets Marlins. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that game. Third and 4. Figure 4 down territory here. Back to his right. 1 the top, 2 to the bottom. 2:50 to go. Choose between Tune and Scatterby Toilet. They send 4. Dart. Another out round. That's caught. I think he got it. Jalen Hyatt. His first grab of the day, and they're going to give it to him. That's actually a very good spot. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than that. Needed 4, got 5. And Jalen Hyatt working on Adoree Jackson, the former tight end draft pick and former Giant player. Down to the 28. Out route caught. As Hyatt once again down to the 22. Well, the point is that Tuden went like right before Scatterbo. Like Tuden was taken and then Scatterbo went like a pick or 2 later. I think it was the very next pick actually. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, I both went related. Yes. We go the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 4, and now the Eagles have to start thinking about timeouts because sometimes an issue for the Giants, and the Giants have a chance to double dip because they get the ball to start the second half. So a lot to keep in mind here. Yeah, any divisional game, you never know. With any divisional game, you just never know. For the most part. Like Bills, Jets, or in Buffalo is like an exception to the rule. But for the most part, divisional games, you just never know. All right, I'm going to turn off subs only. All right. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, try to grow this community even more. My helmets, about 1,000. About 1,000 at this point. I swap them out based on all the teams playing. So these are all real, and when I do Sunday football lines against the Chiefs, I'll have all Lions and Chiefs helmets behind me. I've got a bunch of different subs for a bunch of different teams. How many they pick him too? I haven't seen him in Arizona. Yep, he was on the board. Heartbreaking. Yep, it was. But it worked out pretty well. I mean, Tune's been a baller. Tune plays very similar too in terms of just hitting people. I was like, just thank God Tuden worked out, because if he didn't work out, I would have lost my mind. If Tuden didn't work out, I'm like, you could have had Cam. I'm like, no, he's not making assumptions. He's not. There's literally a video. I literally did a day 3 vlog. There's literally a video out there. Like, you could see me begging the Jags to draft Cam. Like, Like, there's literally, like, actual reactions to me in real time. I mean, there's a day 3 vlog out there. It's not assumptions. Like, it's actually on video. He's right. I really wanted Cam Scatterbo. He would have been so much fun, but... I mean, it worked out with 2. I'm just glad he went to the Giants. Because I have a lot of Giants friends and different conference, so we don't have to face him. I'm just like, you're going to love this kid. Had a lot of people blowing up my phone when they drafted him, like, you're going to love this kid. I was like, you are going to love this kid. All right, 2-minute warning. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this. So if you like what you folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Spam that just vanished. Yeah, no, I get rid of the bots. I get rid of the bots. I'm on top of it. Yeah, anytime there's a bot that comes in, poof. I mean, I don't ban anyone in the chat, but obviously bots. I don't ban people in the chat, but I do ban robots. Dart, pump fakes twice, now scrambling, has to avoid the sack, and he will run for the first down. He is so elusive, and gets out of bounds to the 15-yard line. Adoree Jackson pushes him out. It's a gain of 7. Man, he is so good. And it worked out with 2. It's been 5 weeks. Well, I know it's worked out. He looks like an NFL player. I'll put it that way. Like, he looks like he belongs on a field. Compared to, like, oh, he's not doing anything. He's contributing. I'll put it that way. I don't know who's going to be the better player, Tuna Scatterbo, but he's contributing at least. He's playing well. Versus, oh, this guy looked terrible in preseason and can't see the field and we're going to cut him. Yeah, guys, oh man, that was a train wreck. Scatterbo bowls ahead to the 9, and you figure the Eagles will take a timeout here. Be wise to it, at the very least. And I think they do. Smart timeout by Philly, recognizing, finding into the drive and all that. So they'll take a timeout. They'll have 2 left. Trying to get the ball back so the Giants can't double dip. Fire Fangio, I'm so serious. No, you can't fire Fangio. Can't fire Fangio. Callum on the chat, I wouldn't ban him. I would not, no. I would ask him a lot of questions, like are you sane? It's funny, I never liked Geist coming out of LSU, and that was before everything came out about him. I was like, I don't see this guy. I don't see the explosiveness or the vision. He ended up being, whew, man. We got him in the history of sports. I've always been fascinated by sports for a long time, and I loved reading like those history books and just those old highlights, the NFL films. I remember watching the Super Bowl highlights every single year, watching the NFL films, highlights of those, and just kind of stuck with me. I got some advice from a high school professor of mine that was like, if you want to like impress people, like know your history, because you can relate to a lot of people that way, and I just took that to heart. Hall of Famer had the greatest name, Dick Night Train Lane. Easily Dick Night Train Lane. Most basic name, I mean, it's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but Tom Brady is as generic as it gets. 2nd and 4, hand off to Cam, and Scatterbo will get down to the 7. So the Eagles will burn their 2nd timeout. Yeah, I mean, we got to count Tom Brady in that. And Tom Brady, look, great player, obviously. Most basic name ever. Most basic name ever. But best name in the Hall of Fame, Dick Night Train Lane. Emlyn Tunnel's another good one. Fangio can't plan against a god quarterback. He cannot. He's not about... Yeah, but he was also like antagonizing people in the chat. He's a little Barry's Brown, yes. Bob Lemon, most basic name for baseball, yeah. I mean, if he never took steroids, Alex Rodriguez would be the most basic name. If he wasn't... I mean, if he never took steroids... Alex Rodriguez would have to be one of the winners on that one, right? For most basic name. Collecting cards? Yes, I did collect sports cards back in the day. I don't do it anymore, but I used to collect them back when I was in like 2010, like when I was 10, 11, 12 years old, something around there. I collected all the sports cards. Just it's tough to store them. It's really one of those things where it's tough to store them. I like collecting helmets more. QB sneak and Dart gets the ethical first down at the 4-yard line as the Eagles will burn their final timeout. The Giants take a lot of time off the clock this drive. Emlyn Tunnel L. The cancel one L. Yep. So first and goal, the 4 Eagles have no timeouts, so the Giants can take a lot of time off the clock here to potentially double dip. Great drive. Yeah, Dick Buckus, he's also up there. He is also up there. Jimmy Johnson's another one's pretty basic. They join a helmet fan club? Oh, they would be envious of my collection. Some of the autographs have gotten a bit insane. Some of the... How I've got 2 Travis Hunter autographs. Yes, St. Peter's. Yep, the Elite 8 run. And they just got flat, like, annihilated. I knew after, like, the first 2 minutes of that game, like, oh, crap, this could be one of those games. Yeah, Jim Brown's a very basic name. Yes, Jim Brown's a very basic name. Favorite hockey cards actually include a part of the boards from Joe Louis Rand. That's incredible. Holy cow, you got the actual boards from Joe Louis Rand. Nice. Vanjo cannot get a job? I think he can. Again, Eli Manning, pretty basic. Well, he's not in the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure he gets in. I think he will, but he's by no means a lock. One at the top, one at the bottom. I formation here. Cam Scatterboo in the backfield. Play action. They're going to throw and dart. Going back corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. And I have to question why you're throwing there. It's a little Jordan Humphrey, and clock's on your side right now. You figure you run it on that play, and even if you don't get it, you get a yard or two. And you take the clock down. Now the clock is stopped. I think you play the clock in that spot. They do not. Even if they score, that's plenty of time for Philly to mount and drive their own effort back-to-back touchdown drives. So, wasn't crazy about that call. Now, Humphrey's got to make that grab. Makuba on the coverage, but you gotta... I think you gotta run it on that spot. They will run it here, and Cam gets in for the 3rd time this season. Touchdown Giants. They did leave a lot of time on the clock. But Cam Scatterboo, a 15-play, 67-yard drive, and Cam, the man, finishes it off with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Dumb decision? Nah. Not dumb decision. If they threw it there, that would have been a dumb decision. Cam Scatterboo. Ooh, man. What can you say about this guy that has been said already? He is a fan favorite by the Giants, a fan favorite across the NFL. And it's not hard to see why Jude extra point is good. 2 for 3 on extra points today as the Giants take a 3-point lead. Sack Ledger with a touchdown. There you go. UNC is laughable, which is good for Duke. I feel bad for the fans. No, I don't. I'm a bad for UNC fans. I met a lot of them. I do not like UNC. I not like UNC. After living in a High Point for years for college, I do not like UNC. There's certain programs I'll never root for, no matter how much they've suffered. The academic cheating scandal is... I will never root for UNC in anything. It's got high scoring. I mean, could get that. Jim Kelly had another one, yep. Must inject a Derrick Henry DNA into himself for the game, yes. Payne Hillis 2.0. Yeah, I think it's sustainable. I think this one's sustainable. Payne Hillis was never sustainable. Payne Hillis was just out of nowhere. Cam, if you watched him play, you knew he was going to be good. A shorter Henry? Yep. He's a shorter Henry. I love the way the guy runs. You see why I loved him out of college and I wanted him so badly. God. And Gentile, oh, with UNC? Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't remember that? Do you remember the academic cheating scandal? Where they're just... The kids were taking paper classes. MJD, he does remind me a lot of that. And the player got an A for an essay on Rosa Parks. That was, like, the worst essay ever written. Derrick Henry on the decline. You gotta hold on to the ball. Yeah. Oh, you never heard the Rosa Parks essay? Oh God. that was a... Yeah, you got an A-. Yeah, basically, UNC was very, very... They were having their football players take the most garbage classes. The essay is out there, yes. Yeah, and one of the evidence, one of the professors... I'll read the essay at the half. It's impressive. Kickoff is muffed at the 3 by Philly, and now, with nowhere to go, Bigsby has to eat the play, and it'll be brought down the 4-yard line. The Giants have 2 timeouts. Eagles do not have good starting field position. So Eagles will take over at the 4-yard line. Tank Bigsby, a big-time blunder there for the former Jaguar back. Do you like USC? I'm fine with USC. Yeah, I'm fine with them. I think it's funny when they lose, but... So I do Great Supreme, yep. But Tank Bigsby, not great. The Giants have 2 timeouts. Yeah, Sirianni, you can read him saying what the, where the Rams a fire truck on that one. How do you play this if you're Philly now? You're pinned back. I'm not throwing. I'm probably just calling 3 runs. So I call as much time as possible with this. They're going to run the ball. Give it to Saquon. Saquon between the tackles of 10, 15, 20. And now you can go down to the 24-yard line. Obviously, no huddle offense now. They get the yardage back down to the 24. Southern California or South Carolina? Well, I don't like either, but I'm a Florida fan, so that's why. Florida and ASU fan, so that's why I don't like either. Felicity Hubbin? Oh, yeah, that was a big one, yeah. They send 4. Hurts. First read. Stares him down. Caught A.J. Brown. Down to the 33. Again, Eagles have no timeouts. Elliott, very strong leg. If they get to around the 45-yard line, you got a shot. About 24 yards to get there. Hurts. Sideline. Caught. Brown at the 44. Working on a Debo. Gain of 11 and a first down. Stops the clock. Gotta give him a lot of credit here. Drive and start their own 4-yard line. Has got Monty. You are only 25 away from Josh for first place in the XP right now. It is getting very interesting, that battle. But, well, the 44-yard line. Figure you need about, I would say, about 13 more yards. Give yourself a realistic chance at trying it. To the top, to the bottom. If you go middle of the field, you got to get a first. Hurts, they send 4. Hurts, out route, that is incomplete, but probably better that it was incomplete. Goddard would have only gotten 5 on that one. Tight coverage on the play from Dane Bellin, the 4th-year man. It's actually better that it went through the hands of Goddard, because if he caught that ball, I'm not sure how much more time they would have had. Yeah, Brewers are down 3-0. Eagles are in Hail Mary range. Yeah, but ideally, you're only about a first down away from getting in Jake Elliott field goal range. Middle of the field is fine. Middle of the field is more than fine if you get the first. If you don't get the first, then you're in trouble. But middle of the field is fine if you get the first. See how they play this. I'll drive to start their own 4-yard line. Takes it. They send 5. Hurts, flushed out. He's just going to throw this ball away with 15 seconds on the clock. Brings up 3rd and 10. The Dodgers have a runner on 3rd. Runners on the corners. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10, meanwhile. 10 on the play clock. They have not broken the huddle yet. Got to go quick. They're still not set with 3 on the clock. 2, they don't have a timeout. You're kidding me. The Giants took a timeout? What? The Giants took a timeout. They weren't set. They weren't set. Why'd the Giants take a timeout? The Eagles weren't set. There were 2 seconds on the play clock, and they were still getting in their stance. It was going to be a delay of game. Why did Dable bail him out? Why did Dable just bail the Eagles out? They weren't set. All right, Philly gifted a second chance on third down for some reason. I can't explain why. I can't explain why. Hurts, will this come back to bite him? Hurts gonna run for the first. He'll slide at the 48. They can't spike it. They can't spike it. Hurts cannot spike it. They're screwed. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Hurts had to get the first there. He can't spike it on fourth. So it doesn't end up mattering. It doesn't end up mattering. A weird, bizarro ending to the first half. It will still be a dumb decision. Corey with a tour. See you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Your choice. All right. I'll put it to a vote. Appreciate you, man. I'm still doing a video on it because that made no sense. Still making sure I'm following the script. Yep. Oh, that's another decision video. I know it didn't matter in the end, but I don't care. I don't care. That didn't matter. Trying to solve they got the playoff. They were in a bad spot. Yeah, but they weren't set with 2 seconds. And the video now, we'll have to download the game. That was just a weird ending. Start with Tank Biggs muffing the kick. And then you get... I'll do the vote later, actually. I'll do the vote later. I'm very confused by that. But the Giants lead by 3 and they get the ball back. Yeah, now the essay. All right, here we go. You want to hear a riveting essay about Rosa Parks? This is why I will never root for UNC. Because they got off the hook scot-free for their academic thing. Yeah, dumb decision. Easy dumb decision. Hang on. And then we got Vito with the 5. Appreciate you, man. See you at 6 a.m. Pacific time. You know it. KU and Tech. All right, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Get you on it. Give me a second here. Appreciate you. I got you on it. I got you on it. Give me a second. Counts as triple. Giants have a good full Ryan Dibble time for me to do something stupid. There you go. There you go. You know it. You know it. I got to hear the post-game press comments about why. Unless they thought they had 12 on the field, but... It was something. The Knicks here outside to top that. Well, I don't think Hurts knew the situation. I think Hurts thought he... If Hurts got the first, it would have been fine. Because if Hurts got the first, you just spike it, and then you're good. You kick the field goal. Like, I think Hurts had the green light to run in that spot, and he had every right to have the green light to run in that spot. But problem is that he didn't get the first. Definitely dumb decision. Just, it's not as bad, I guess, now. But it's still pretty bad. All right. Time for a good old-fashioned essay on Rosa Parks, civil rights icon. This is a real paper. This was a 100% real paper that was written. Yeah, I like Dart a lot. I think he's what I did against the Chargers. It's closer. It's a real paper. Got an A-. This was one of the big parts of the academic scandal that UNC had. That the players were taking paper classes and the professors were giving grades that were just incredible. Yeah, the UNC one. Yep, here we go. Ready? So if you don't know the story of Rosa Parks, here you go. On the evening of December, no comma, Rosa Parks decided that she was going to sit in the white people section on the bus in Montgomery, Alabama. During this time, blacks had to give up, there's also no comma, blacks had to give up their seats, wrong there, to whites when more whites got on the bus. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. Her and the bus driver began to talk, and the conversation went like this. "Let me have those front seats," said the driver. No comma. She didn't get up and told the driver that she was tired of giving her seat to white people. The quote's in the wrong spot too. "I'm going to have you arrested," said the driver. "You may do that," Rosa Parks responded. 2 white policemen came in and Rosa Parks asked them, no comma, "Why do you all push us around?" The police officer replied and said, "I don't know, but the law is the law and you're under arrest." No quotation mark to end it. That got an A-. That got an A-. That was a real thing. Have them back? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That was a real essay. Yeah, at least USC didn't really affect actual academics. Yeah. Wait, a better essay than some of my high school class who copy paste the hyperlinks. Well, that's how you copy paste the hyperlinks. So under that, I want to do a salvo merely where the was better. Yep. I'd have failed that. What does a B look like? Yeah, that was the entire essay. No, that was literally the entire essay. See, on demonstrations, yes, he is. Yes, he is. That was the entire essay. All of, like, 4 sentences. Yeah, it was incredibly good on the field. Yeah, had to be. Had to be. And the essay was called Rosa Parks' My Story. This is by Duke's Bear. Yeah, Duke's campus is gorgeous. When was the essay written? Like 10 years ago? About, like 12-ish years ago? And on decisions, yeah, Brian Dable at the end of the first half for calling a timeout. Well, the Eagles have a delay of game. Did an essay on General William Howe at least I tried to put some commas in and make it 3 pages? Yeah. Yeah, that was something else. As the... oh, man, that's a horrible throw by Kicker Ring. It's ball game. That's series. Dodgers win. The Dodgers win. What games do I have on? Baseball and the Thursday night game. So the Dodgers move on. They'll take on the winner of Brewers Cubs. An error? Yep. It was an error. What a game. And the Phillies, their playoff disappointment continues. Now good night for Philly sports. No, it is not. No, it is not. And on that poll, I think was this game. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. We're choking. It's not good right now. Tiger Zems, I'm doing Rutgers Washington, so I can't do it. I've left them decision, yep. I don't even know why he threw that ball. Why did he keep going through that ball? He was going to get the out at first. What's he expect now? I mean, I hope it's the Mariners. I really hope it's the Mariners. But I think Dodgers. WWE fans in America complaining about the early start time for the Australia event. I mean, it's going to be inconvenient for someone. I have no problem with it. Right, he's not making throw time. Yeah, go to first. Just go to first. Brewers score 3-0 Cubs. All right, yeah, Hurts is 9th race now, only 7 away. He's got it. He's definitely got it. Again, pretty sure I guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. SA Rivals Friends, yes. Oh my god. You know that great essay. I feel like I learned a lot from that essay about Rosa Parks. Gotta love you've gotta love the UNC academic standard. Panic throw and takes time, twist around throw first. Yeah, but better than they got at home with a leading start. Right answer with a big bang. It's the best describing those always simplistic terms. Yep. Straight after Broncos Jets, I will not. I will not be. If they're Jaguars Rams, I will be. If they're Jaguars Rams next week, I will be doing it. So I'll do a post-game stream after the Jaguars game for like 30 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Let's see, I'm guessing the rate is 5 point. The rate is... Is running a Cubs stream? Is running a Cubs Brewers stream? Really? Huh. Did not expect that. Vrabel sees cooler than Harbaugh's? Oh, fact on that one. Fact on that one. Not sure if the game itself. I'm not. No. No. Never do Jaguars games. What Belichick do anything inevitable firing? Go into media. He'll go into the media. He'll never coach again. Sounds like a playroom by a 6-year-old about the life of Rosa Parks. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to suggest it to the media. But variable C is way cooler. Ball on the ground, sometimes balls bounce where you pressure do something quickly, it happens. Yeah, but in a panic strike, they just go to first. You just go to first. Eagles get the kickoff? No, the Giants do. Giants do. Two Duke football games, walk through Garden campus. Oh, yeah, Duke's gorgeous. I've been on the campus at Duke before, a couple of times. Gorgeous campus. He was pointing to first. That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. Room temperature until this past the past year win total. That's fair. Or equal it at least. Like, Liam Cohen is cozy as a clam right now. Sabres lost 4-0, so I may need your advice to just root for the Avs on Monday. Makes sense. Any trades are going to happen soon? Jaguars are not done yet. Jaguars are not done yet. What am my prediction? I have the Eagles winning this one. I have the Eagles winning. I think Fangio can tighten up on defense. I'm not sure about the Giants. But I have the Eagles winning. I am going to say prediction for trades. How Jack for Monday afternoon NHL game? Would I stream? Yes. For afternoon game? Yeah, absolutely. For an afternoon game. If I can finish my regularly scheduled video, I need to make a demonstration on the throw that was atrocious. Yeah. A lot of put the regularly scheduled video on hold. I would do the regularly scheduled video on hold because this is more timely. Your videos usually, they're evergreen. This one's very timely. So I would probably do that. But, it would not have any tarnish. It would not. Yep. Tarnish the way through right there. Yeah. Patriots make mid-soon trades? I could potentially for a wideout. Maybe. But I think the Jaguars get offensive tackle. I don't think we're done yet. I don't think the Jaguars are done yet. And I'm going to take a wild guess. I think I'm going to go after Jeffrey Simmons. I think Jeffrey Simmons or Dexter Lawrence, one of those two will be a Jaguar. What's on tomorrow's vid? See what I can do? All right. And I've done double uploads before, like 2 videos on the same day. Doesn't hurt the channel at all. They usually, like, both of them, they'll do very well. Bad ball schedule. Disappointed that they're only going to Arizona twice. Disappointed about that. I would have thought Chase Field gets a game. I'm disappointed in that, so that's gonna be rough. Trying to get tickets for that. I like they're going other places. I like they're going like Montana, New Hampshire, Idaho. I think Boise. That's gonna be great on the blue turf. Boise on the blue field's gonna be awesome with the party animals. I like what the party animals are doing, just going to college places. The Indianapolis Clowns, interesting revival. Interesting revival in Indianapolis Clowns. I think that's one of those you gotta do it tastefully, and I think they're gonna do it because they got the Negro League president on board, so I think they're gonna do it very tastefully. I'm in love with the branding on the coconuts. I'm in love with the branding on that. With the Hawaiian theme, I think that's a home run. I thought there was going to be a regional team. I thought there was going to be like a California regional team because you can play basically year-round in California. There's plenty of stadiums. Almost like the Tailgaters. So I'm a bit surprised by that. I'm guessing that will happen in a few years. But I thought it did pretty well. Thoughts of Flacco trade? It's not going to make you any better as a Bengal fan. Where should I go? Yeah, this is legit. Yeah, this Manatable schedule's legit. They had a selection show. This one's legit. Jackson wins the South? I do. At this point, I do. Unless it's the Texans. I think I think they will. No, this one's legit. Where should I go? I would say Boise on the blue turf has got to be quite the experience. 4-4-10 win over the Ravens. The only receiver not to score multiple touchdowns. I'm going to guess Noel on that one. What about Baseball Classic venues? Phoenix is not one of them. So I was a bit surprised that they're not coming there. That's why I'm like very surprised. But you know, this is the legit Banana schedule. Like they actually unveiled it earlier today. I was watching the selection show. This one's legit. This is not like a Santeo C September 34th AI monstrosity. This one's legit. What Jags over Colts now? Colts' schedule gets a lot tougher. They have to play the Texans twice. They have to play the Niners, the Chiefs. They got to play some tough teams. Like the Colts have been phenomenal this year so far, but they have played teams that are kind of crap. Like, they've gotten the easy stuff to start. I don't know if that's going to hold up. What's touch? Ah, man. Gray turf? Well, Eastern Michigan is gray. Central Arkansas is gray and purple. Kickoff return by Gunner to the 29-yard line. 69%. A very nice round with the Eagles win this one. How's it going, Mike? Appreciate you, as always. Yeah, I really thought they were going to go to more Arizona locations. I'm like, we got the weather year-round. I would have thought like there would have been a lot of games there in February and March, but apparently not. I'm surprised by that. I'm a bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie. A bit disappointed. Not going to lie on that. At least 2 teams like the end, so fact on that one. Fact on that one. Grox said the score of the Colts Warriors was 23-20, and that 46 was incorrect. Yep. Yeah, my eyes were wrong on that one. Ball the 29, empty backfield, 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back goes in motion. Swings it out to Scattaboo in the open field, and he will get brought out of bounds to the 31-yard line. Got to hit him low if you're going to get him out. And Ringo does his job there. Only gain of 2. Grok to create a mugshot on Mark Sanchez. I mean, that's a good use of that. That's a good use of Grok. I'm not going to lie. That's a good use of that. Phillies just on a throwing error. Yeah, you got to go to first on that one. Just go to first. Where's strike collapse? And they're doing that. Yep. 2nd 6. Hand over the middle of Scattaboo. And Scattaboo will be brought down to the 37. Where am I taking my Manatable? I mean, I can't hit on locations. I just thought Arizona would get a bit more. I thought Arizona would get a little bit more. Because of the weather, you could use it in February and March. I'm surprised Chase Field didn't get a game. I would have thought Chase Field would have gone into game. The fact that it's 2 games in Scottsdale and it's not, I think it's Firefighters against Tailgaters. It's like, I'm going to try and go, but it's one of those where I thought they were going to get a little bit more. I thought they were going to get a game like Peoria and Scottsdale and maybe a game at Chase Field as well. They send 5. Darva's back from the middle of the field, and Theo Johnson makes the grab at the 45-yard line. But did the ball hit the ground? It did. Did not have complete control, and it's a quick 3 and out for the Giants. Go to a game? Oh, no. Got to try and win the lottery. I thought it was going to be easier to win the lottery. I mean, obviously, 10,000 teams is going to be tough, but Firefighters, Tailgaters, not like the big teams, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win it. Yeah, the nose of the ball hit the ground. Yep. That was clearly Rob Thompson's fault. Well, it's more just the decisions that Thompson made during the series. Back to 5 is feeling pretty good. All good. Best team to see? I honestly think the Coconuts. Honestly, I would say, based on how they presented themselves today, the Coconuts seem like a hoot. Fair catch call for the 12-yard line. I think the Coconuts, that branding is incredible. And the hooligans and the fire and the tiki and all that, like that's a vibe. That's a vibe. Back for 9-8 wins the North. I'm going to say fact. Well, flag on the play. I would say the Coconuts. After the play was over, personal foul. Necessary roughness on the return team. So move back to the 6-yard line. So it's back-to-back drives for the Eagles. Starting inside their own 10-yard line. So Braves say no where they left the Phillies for choking. Rebound the Dodgers going back to the LCS. Porquino Los. So a quick drive there. Only took about 80 seconds off the clock. And the Eagles will get it back inside the 6. Mark Sanchez has not been fired. I think the idea is they're going to put him on administrative leave, and then Fox will fire him once he gets, charged. Because then they have an out, for cause, and they don't have to pay him. I think that's part of why. At this point, Fox will never let him back on the air, and then they will do their thing and fire him when the time comes. When they don't have to pay any money to him. The worst go see, I don't know. I've only been to 1 game. That was Bananas Party Animals 2 years ago. So I don't know what the worst one to see. They all seem like a really good time. And I had fun. The quality was not great, but it has improved a lot. Does it worry me, though? No. Fox is going to fire him. There's no way they're going to keep Sanchez on the air. I don't know the worst to see. I'm skeptical of what the clowns are going to be. I'm very skeptical, but they do have Ryan Howard. They do have Ryan Howard for some of the primetime games. Shane Victorino for the Coconuts is great. I love that. For the primetime. But a 7-year-old going to get in a lawsuit? A lot of money. They'll find a way to mess with the Sanchez mess. I don't know, because this is not about ethics. This is about legality and money. This is not about ethics. This is about legality and money and all that. You seem like a cool guy. Yep, but apparently not. A lot more commercials now. No, these games usually go 3 hours. I think part of the thing is that the Eagles went on an 8-minute drive that didn't stop the clock. So they got to squeeze the commercials in now. Already submitted my chance to enter Ben Animal tickets. Party Animals Tailgate in Sacramento. Hey, Party Animals are a hoot. Party Animals are fun. If 15-yard penalty occurs from 15 yards should result in a safety. I don't know about that, but I would say move it to the 1. I'm fine moving it to the 1. But otherwise, if you have the ball at the 2-yard, commit a personal foul, and they move back to the 1, it's what's stopping you from doing a personal foul? Downgrade to out. That's a big loss. Obviously, the secondary for the Eagles, especially the outside corner. Outside Mitchell. It's been an issue this season, and Mitchell with the hammy injury is now out, so no Mitchell, no Carter the rest of the way. Will Fox fire him if he's innocent? He's not innocent. We saw the footage, but Like, it looked pretty clear in the footage. But they're not going to fire him if he's innocent. Break, we're going to call more games to replace him this year. They're probably just going to rotate some guys. Probably just going to rotate. I think Quinn will do a little bit more. But 2017 your score. Yeah, I'm guessing the lottery for Arizona, it's going to be interesting because on one hand, it's not the bananas and party animals, but on the other hand, it's a small stadium. No, it's not scripted. I love that. Hand off at the middle, Barkley to the 11. I mean, do you know how hard it is to script baseball games? It's impossible to script baseball games. Like, the Bananas just lost. Like, the championship game, like, the actual competitive, the championship game is the Firefighters. They beat the Bananas in a series. What should Fox say when they brought them up? Nothing. They shouldn't have said anything. Play Stark Sanchez? I would not hate that. It's very active and fun. Yep. And, like, you can obviously script the entertainment part, but you can't script baseball. It's impossible. Basketball is easy to script because, you know, you can just bring out props and whatnot and all that, but you still got to hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. These guys can play. Obviously, it's not Major League level, but these guys can play. And they're former first-round picks for the majors. Hand off here, loss of 2, I should say. Like, Skull on the Party Animals, who hit, like, all the home runs this year for them. Like, leader in home runs by a lot. First-round pick. This game is for comedy, yep. Brewers World Series finally making legacy failure? I think so. Should they take over Sanchez? I think so, too. Around the Globetrotters, they always win, except the one time they didn't, and the kids cried, and they didn't realize the score. That was great. 3rd and 6. Now, basketball's very easy to script. But Banana Ball, it goes by quick. It does well. No, Chris Myers, yeah, I would lose my mind on that. 3 at the top, 1 the bottom, back to his right. They send 5. Hurts going deep down the field. Wide open! Overthrown. Devontae Smith. Would have been an 89-yard touchdown. There was no one there. There was no safety help. Brian Burns is pumping his fist for some reason. He did nothing. The Giants did nothing defensively on that one. There was no pressure. Hurts just missed him on a fly route. Devontae Smith, 89-yard touchdown. If Hurts hits him, and he overthrew him by a solid 4 yards. And it's a quick 3 and out for both these teams to start. I don't know what that throw was, but Jalen misses him wide open. And man, that would have been an easy touchdown too. It's not a great punt by man. It takes a good bounce at least, but out of bounds right around the 44-yard line. 45-yard punt could have been a heck of a lot worse. I should put it at the 41-yard line, so. Yeah, right now these teams not the best right now. Yeah, favorite teams are named after fruit cake and bananas, coconuts. I want to see a coconut game at some point. Hopefully they come to Arizona at some point. I think I'm on board the coconut strain. I think their presentation sold me. The Clowns, I don't know what's going to happen with them. The Clowns, I don't know if it's going to work. Because obviously, that one you got to tread the line because you're incorporating the Negro League history into that. So you got to be fun, but at the same time, you got to be tasteful. Not that bananas aren't tasteful, but you got to do it in a way that isn't boring, but at the same time is honoring the heritage of that team. Crow Route Humphrey, gain of 5 down to the 49-yard line. Now it's for animal interference moments or the Black Cat. It's going to be the Black Cat in the Giants against the Cubs. 2nd and 5. It's Kevin Harlan, Black Cat. Yeah, I think they're going to be fine. Yeah, the fact that Kendrick's involved, I think they're going to be fine. I just don't know how good it's going to be. But handoff here. Call it a gain of 4 for Tracy. I'm excited to see how it works. Brewers and Cubs Central Time Zone game starts at 8 o'clock Central. Yep. Oh, that's not bad. Billings, Montana for the Coconuts? Well, I want to go personally to Billings for that. But I'm not going to travel and spend like a ton of money for this. But, I mean, because you can watch all the games for free too on YouTube. Like, I don't need like all the entertainment stuff. Like, it's fun. I like watching it, but I don't need like the entertainment like in the aisles and whatnot. Like you can watch all the games for free on YouTube. And they do a very good job at that. And all the games are televised too. So, 3rd and 1, Scattaboo, you know what's going to him. I formation gets it to the 44-yard line. So, like a wild card out team. Right now, they're not playing well. But flag on the play. Oh, party animals? What? I mean, for you, I get it. Yeah, for you, I get it. But aren't the party animals coming to Boise? Yeah, try to get to Boise. I think Boise's going to be easier to get because Boise, they're playing a football stadium for multiple nights. Billings, it's going to be a minor league ballpark. But Boise on the blue turf is going to be fun. They did a good job with the presentation when they went to Autzen Stadium in Boise. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. So move it up 15 yards. They'll attempt the new bad team was New York Cowboys. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You get the face mask call there as Cam's face mask was being grabbed by one of the defensive linemen. Visualize one shine one for every sports bracket? Oh, yeah. I did too. The Giants for the poll? And speaking of polls, I got to put up a new one. For which game? Because I got to put $2 on one of these games from Corey. Anybody donation counts triple two. We call him to say which game we're calling. First down the 29-yard line. Dart. They send forward. Pump fake. Throws. End zone. One-on-one. Flag on the play in the area of DPI. Looks like Ringo is going to get called for that one. Billing seats 3,000. Yeah, that's not great. It's going to be tough. It'll be tough to get tickets. Illegal contact, so not PI, but it's not back first down. Yeah, Giants, they clean up mistakes. Oh, they were quarterback away. Felt like. I go back to the gamblers. I like it. I like it. New start. Tush push Friday Eagles Chiefs. I was fine with it. I was fine with the tush push in the sense of you can stop it. It just like a lot of teams can't run it well. The Eagles can. It's like get good, but now it's penalties. Problem is that now it's a lot of penalties. All right, first down at the 24-yard line in the pistol here. Johnson in motion as the tight end. Dart going to keep it on the read option, trying to turn the corner, gets to the 20, and brought down by the legs of the 17-yard line, taken down the play by Ojulari, the former Giant. Game is 7. I mean, the Bananas said they are going to places that they've never been to before. And, like, they're going to a lot of states that they said they're going to bring the game to them, and they're doing that. Tulane turned it over, jeez. In the pistol once again, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tracy in the backfield. They give up the middle. Goes to Tracy, he gets nothing. Stuffed by Makuba. For no gain. They got to change the rules, or just have replay assist. I think replay assist, just have them be able to call false starts. Have replay assist be able to do it. Like, do I want to ban it? I mean, I do if you can't officiate it properly, but I think, like, you could just have sort of an injured Giant. You just have replay assist come in. John Michael Schmitz, the former second-round pick, is down on the field. I'll take a quick stop at cheer while they tend to the injured player. More surprising performance of the Giants tonight or the Cowboys against the Packers? I would say Giants tonight. The Giants tonight. Yeah, Giants lineman injury, yep. Giants lineman injury. As we play game in North Korea. Somehow I don't think that's happening. Somehow I'm going to take a wild guess and say that will not be happening anytime soon. We allow on the 1-yard line? I don't want plays that are legal on one spot, then not legal on other spots. It's either legal all across the board or it's not. That's how I look at it. Giants are easier back half. It's not. No, it's not over. It's gonna be tough, but it's not over for them. My broadcast just like cut out. Hang on, give me a second. Jerry Jones can find you. You can't flip all the fans. It's a fan-driven league. You can't flip out the fans. It's easy fine. Easy fine. The Gophers. He was very good on the offensive line with the Gophers. Yeah, I don't think there's a baseball team in North Korea. I'm gonna take a wild guess on that one. Take a wild guess on that one. All right, so $2 going to the Georgia game. Yeah, I think they'll ride the flow down. I haven't seen it in forever. I think it's dead. Thank God. Thank God we bullied them. Bullying works. We bullied them to get rid of it. Giants play almost so census drive. And we'll see. We will see. You got 2 plays to get 3 yards. Yeah, thank God. Finally over. You know, they will never go to North Korea, I don't think. So we have a problem. My stream went out. Hang on. Give me a second, guys. My stream kind of went out. So let me just try and make this work. Sorry about this, guys. Miss the swap right? I do. Alright, there we go. We're back. Back. A lot of blood on the nose, but give us a thumbs up. Alright, we're good. We're good again. Alright, back on our way. 3rd and 3 in the red zone. Ball at the 17-yard line. Goes which? No, we're good now. We're good. One top, two at the bottom, back to his right. Just sometimes happens when you stream. Sometimes, like, it gets blurry and refreshed, and then they think you're streaming and all that. But they send 4. Dart flushed out. Looking to throw on the run. Now going to just dive ahead for a gain at 2 of the 15. Taken out of bounds on the play by Campbell. I think they'll go for it here. SF for Seahawks Drags? I hope so. I could do an easy video on that. 4th and 1. I think you go for it here. Unless Dart got the first. He did. Wow. Dart got the first, diving ahead. Just lunging like a seal. Nice effort there by Dart. They send 4. Going back of the end zone and incomplete once a flag. Little Jordan Humphrey is not going to get it. It was not catchable. AJ Swimmerch? I do not. Very good tight end, though. Very good tight end, but I don't have AJ Swimmerch. Whoever throwing that one. Comes to another home run. Yeah, that's just a replay. Still 3-0. They're just showing with that. Virtual measure becomes reviewable next season. Fiction. Say fiction on that. Because what's the review? That is the review. In the pistol here. Johnson in motion. Toss out to Scadaboo. He's got 1 rushing touchdown today. And he's going to cut up field, trucking a guy to get at the first down at the 4-yard line. This guy is so much fun to watch. Watch a Fox Prime set of Prime. Yep, that's probably why. That's exactly why. So I don't screw entirely. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Uncatchable should be illegal contact. Nah. Nah, you got to play some defense at least. Nice block by Theo Johnson. Allowing Cam to cut up field and the truck to get the first. Man. Cam is a wrecking ball. Mr. Tetra catch the sun shining or Giants quarterback throwing a passing touchdown the tunnel. Sun shining. Yeah, it's fun because you got Cam Scadaboo. Handoff here. He's got 1 rushing touchdown today. He'll get a second. He stretches the ball over the plane. Wait, they're going to mark him down. No, I thought he got in. I thought he got in. I think he stretched the ball over the plane. I think he stretched it over the plane. Right now, they mark him short. He got in. He absolutely got in. No, they're going to say second down. He stretched that over. He absolutely stretched that ball over the plane. That's a touchdown. That is 100% a touchdown. Don't tell me they blew the whistle. And when they blow it dead, he stretched it over already. He stretched it over already. That's a touchdown. He stretched over before he lost the ball. And they blew it dead. That is 100% a touchdown. I'm going to assume that's a touchdown. And it is. There it is. I was going to say, stretch that ball over. He absolutely stretched that ball over. Giants take a 2-score lead. Cam Scadaboo is 4th of the season, 2nd rushing touchdown tonight. He is so freaking good. How did he get passed over by so many different teams? Makes no sense to me. Extra point by Jude. It's right down the middle. 10-point game. There's some things that scouts overthink, and that's one of them. That's one of them. And there's the signature backflip by Cam. They overthought that too much. They just didn't show the ref on camera when they announced it? Alright, I was going to say. That makes more sense. Scouts just overthought that. Overthrown by the quarterback just by some receiver on the ground. Well, that's personal foul. That's a personal foul. Goodbye, Eagles fans. How's it going, Joe X? Been mostly watching MLB this season, tuning into the game right now. Yeah, Kirk Cousins has to be sick, yeah. Just throw to first. Throw to first. Yeah, wired Scadaboo for offensive rookie of the year? Yes. Fire Fangio tomorrow morning? Yeah. They're not going to. So I'm going to New York Groove, and then Fly Eagles Fly. That's what I'm doing. Giants top half team in the NFL? I want to go that far. But they're not awful. When you got Scatterbo and you got Dart, they're not awful by any means. We're about to play to end the Philly season by the time picks of the ball. Paz halfway up the line. And Real Muir was even pointing at first. Yep. Just go to first in that spot. It's not hard. It's not hard. Paz is not a fast player. All right, 27-17. Dale Jones' interview recalled the Giants' comment. I did not see that. Kickoff here. Fielded at the 5. Taking it to the 10, 15, 20. And brought down the 30-yard line. No Tank Bigsby on that return. It's A.J. Dillon. Let's see, Bigsby muffed the last kickoff down to the 4. Yeah, Philly, it's been a rough day to be a Philly fan. Giants get DBC in the offseason could be dangerous. Yep, they could be. They could be, potentially. So ball the 30-yard line. Giants enter this game as big underdogs, but up by double digits right now. Thanks to 2 rushing touchdowns by Cam Scatterbo, a rushing touchdown by Jackson Dart, and a passing touchdown. So the actual fight's on New York? Yes. Yes, it is. That's the actual one. I mean, New York, I could do. I mean, I've done it before on the keyboard. But the actual one is New York Groove. Brown in motion. Play action. Hurts as they send 4. Has time. Now steps up. Going to throw on the run. It's caught. Wide open is Goddard. Had a monster first half, and he will truck a man out of bounds to the 45-yard line. Trucking Cordell Flott for the first down after a gain of 15. And that's the one they actually play when they score, and that's the one they play at the NFL draft when the Giants are on the clock. Yeah, Boyd looks good tonight. 47 pitches for the first 11 outs. It's really good. To the bottom of the screen, back to his left. Hurts. Calling an audible. My friends tonight, we might. Play action. They send 4. Hurts. All day. He's had plenty of time this game. Still directing traffic. Now flushed out by Roy Robertson Harris, former Jaguar. And he's just going to throw this to the sideline, and Brown makes the grab. Hurts had about 8 seconds to throw that one. So this one, the one where Dable saves his job. The one of brotherly love, maybe. Giants draft Vikings draft Scatterbo, they only had like 4 picks, yeah. Yeah, he got the feet in, and they had control the whole way. We're on the under, but right now it's about 7.5, yep. Oh, that ball moved! That ball moved! I don't think it's a catch. I think the Giants are going to challenge this, and I think they're going to win this challenge. Clay Martin? Oh, no. Please, no. I think that ball moved. That's a smart challenge by Dable. I think that's coming back. Obviously, the feet are in bounds, but you got to survive the ground. Obviously, it catches the ball, but then it moves. It's still bobbling. Challenge troops from a Stadium team? Yes. Yeah, with the tush push especially. I mean, that should not be a catch. That ball moves. I think replay assist. No timeout, no challenge. Replay assist comes in and saves the day. No catch. No catch. 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Replay assist. Why do you think no team can master touch like the Eagles? I mean, the coaching. I mean, the Eagles have literally a rugby coach. And Hurts is such a great trunk and a great lower body. Coming from the East, they could. They could. Bears get Chicago Fire. They were doing smart things. Well, that one, yeah, smart thing, but that was also replay assist that came in and saved the day. Was that a challenge or was that replay assist? Because that was quick. I'm assuming that was replay assist. I think it was replay assist on that one. I'll reset the clock back to 7 minutes. They team out the Cowboys? Yeah, I would think so. Make money and winning games, can't blame not getting stats. Right, if you're making money, that's the key. If you're not making money, stats get you more money. They send 4. Hurts, pressure, going to take off and run. He'll slide down, picking up, well, let's say 3 yards down to the 47. Bobby on the stop at the 47-yard line. There's replay assist, yep. Comments with Jane are better than the Eagles. I mean, right now the Eagles just look lost. Defensively, they've not looked good lately. That's now, what is that? 45 points allowed the last 60 minutes of football or thereabout. It's not great. Right, he was going to challenge it. He was going to challenge it. Right, Brown's got money. Yeah, AJ Brown's money. 3rd and 7. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Dodson in motion. Hurts, they send 5. They're going to pressure him. He's going to get flushed out. And he's going to try to avoid the sack. He cannot. Brought down the 38 for the second time today. It's Brian Burns. His 7th sack of the season. Brian Burns playing on a Strahan-esque pace right now. Averaging over a sack per game. And the Eagles will be forced to punt. Bolden says for the East. Ooh, I like it. Brian Burns with a big-time play. The 37-yard line. Joe Flacco saying with the Browns? No. No. He knows he wasn't playing well, and he gets another opportunity in Cincinnati. Mr. Core in depth? Yeah, they do. The Missouri program, number 1 in Hearts. Yep. We're watching? Yes, it does. Gutter fields the punt at the 10 and will step out of bounds to the 11. And they will not throw a flag for a late hit. Gutter tried to flop, but he can't do it. Gutter tried to flop, but not going to call that. Ball the 11-yard line for the Giants, and chance to make it a 3-score game here with 20 minutes to go. Said he gets 23 sacks. I am not, but he's at a good pace right now. I mean, he's got 7 sacks in 6 games. I mean, it's close to over 20. But it does, Joe. Yeah, I'll do anything. I will do literally anything. If the Bears win 73-0, I will do that. Yeah, plus for effort. Yep. Good try on the flop. Good try. The Oscar will not be going to you anytime soon. I mean, that defensive front. I mean, you got Lawrence, you got Burns, you got Carter. I mean, it's just such a good front. Giants think because Eagles suck and have no heart. I don't know about that, but they got some holes to fill. Giants are a 40. Ooh. Yeah, Panthers beating the Cowboys. I don't trust the Panthers defense. 7-0 glitch? No, that was an actual prediction. It was a throwback to the 1940 NFL Championship. It was an homage to the 40 NFL Championship. Yeah, I'll do that for any of those NFL game day picks. Like, any prediction that just seems so outlandish, I'll make that tweet. Right, Adam Rank did not make that pick. That's the craziest part. Like, there was one where it was, there was one, that was like a scoregami was like, what was it, like 12-11 or something with Steelers-Vikings, one of the picks. Would Michael Samuel make in today's NFL? Well, he was not a good player. I mean, he didn't have the talent. So, I would say, I mean, if you're talking about like the fact that he was gay, yeah, no, he'd be able to make it. If you're talking talent-wise, no. He also didn't help his own cause. He had some issues in terms of how he handled some stuff. Or like Jets being Broncos 70-5, yeah. Like that, I would make that tweet. Eagles may lose their one if they have it. Yes, they would. They would lose their 1 seed. Right, 30-27 is very realistic, yeah. You know, I'm not going to touch that. Out route, that's caught. Jalen Hyatt is third of the day, down to the 16-yard line. I'm not going to do that, like Adoree Jackson on the grab there. I'm not going to do that. It's going to be if it's a worst day for a sports city caused by 2 teams. A couple sacks preseason. Yeah, but Westbrooks was better. Michael Westbrooks was way better. Or Ethan Westbrooks was better. A worst day for a sports city caused by 2 teams. Ooh. No, Christmas, the Cardinals and Suns lost the same day. And that play action. Dart, flushed out. I'm sure there's an NBA and NHL franchise that lost on the same day in the playoffs. Dart will get 2. We have 2 Twitch controversy. The birth should be banned, and the shock collar also should be banned. Like, you should not be able to televise birth on live stream. Like, the baby did not consent to that. Reed Blankenship is down. Like, isn't there something that, like, minors can't stream and minors can't be on? Like, they can't consent. A baby cannot consent. Yeah, Phillies MLS Team 22, yes. Like, minors cannot consent to being on stream. Like that, at least. Like, obviously, like a 16-year-old can consent to being on stream. But, like, a baby cannot consent to being on stream. Like, that streamer should be banned. Well, MLS Team, that was, like, December. That wasn't... I know they both lost that year. Or it was one where they both lost on the same day, but... Here's you coming out. Yep. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. 3rd and 2. Scatterboo in the backfield. Dart takes it. They're going to send 6. Middle of the field. That's caught the 30. Brought down the 32. Wan'Dale Robinson. Just bouncing around like a pinball after that tackle, but again a 14. And Gina's limping. Banged up secondary without Mitchell. Gets even more banged up there. He'll miss the playoffs? I don't know about that, but they got to play a lot better. Great throw, yeah. Thoughts on the shot collar? Yeah, he should be banned. Almost removed because of COVID? Oh, wait a second. Wait, no, not because of COVID, because of the World Cup. Wait, hang on. You're right. The World Cup, yes. You're right. It was because of the World Cup. I forgot about that. Robinson out route at the 39. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, usually the MLS Cup's in December. That one was October because of the World Cup. Was he panicking? I would be about this defense, yeah. I would be. I think you're right. I actually think you're right. Now that I remember. The Phillies lost the same day as the Union for the final. Yep. Phillies and the Union are both eliminated. Yep. 2nd 3. Yep, because of the World Cup was in December and November, so they moved the season up. Deep shots, a little Jordan Humphrey, incomplete. Century Fire Thompson. I'm going to say 35%. Going 35. Right, yes. Strainer Celebrity. Yeah, that should not be a thing. That should not be a thing. You forgot the name? All good. All good. Yeah, I forgot the cup was and they lost in stoppage time too. They lost in stoppage time. That was the crazy part. They lost in stoppage time. 3rd and 3. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Some movement beforehand. Materials now probable. Oh, all right. Oklahoma. It's got to be so good. False start, back it up 5 yards. Now 3rd and 8. Go ahead, Marsuch. I should not. I would look terrible with that. That's 70s look. Yeah, if you bet the Eagles, well, you're not going to be able to cash out. They're not going to give it to you. They're not giving you the cash out on that one. We'll get that one on Austin Schlottman. I know Jack, I do it. Last year's Eagles have been so up and down. Feel like Eagles go from Super Bowl to dysfunction, then they go back to Super Bowl next year. Yep, it's all about the coordinators. It really comes down to who they have a coordinator. A good coordinator, they do very well. A bad coordinator, they don't. He denied it? Yeah, I doubt it. I think he did it. And Johnson makes the grab of the 50 to the 45. Trucks the guy on the corner route to the 43-yard line. Adoree Jackson on the stop after getting trucked. It's a gain of 24 yards, and they're in plus territory once again. River should be fun. We're doing that and Indiana, Oregon at the exact same time. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, Jackson's art is so good. This is the playoffs. Sirianni. Sirianni's like a Petula's gone. Patullo would be gone. Patullo would 100% be gone. All right, millisecond longer would have gone sack. Yep. In terms of the bonuses, that's where we're at right now. Come on, you're in second place. You're not far off. As Dart will take a sack at the 45-yard line. He loses 2. And Dart is... Oh, no. No. No, please, no. No. No! No! Oh, no. Oh, no. Jackson Dart is down. Got hit by Johnson on the sack. Patrick Johnson, former Giant. You know, it starts to sound a lot, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. It didn't look like anything crazy. But Dart is still on the ground. And Russ is going to have to come in. Yeah, that looks like concussion. That looks like a concussion. So Jackson Dart is down. And now Russell Wilson, the veteran, is going to have to come in and try and finish the job with Dart being injured and slow to get up. I didn't see helmet to helmet on that one. I didn't see helmet to helmet. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Again, donation, get a question right away. Let's just go in there when I see him. But Russell Wilson's going to be coming in. Those are my goals right now. They might close the line. I think they're going to close the line. They're going to blow us. I don't know. But obviously not great. When it comes to words, how's it going, Metro? Appreciate you tuning in. As always, appreciate you being here. It's okay. I didn't look like anything like that's going to keep him out for a while. I was going to blame it. Yeah. Amazon's doing a good job. I think Michaels is kind of washed, but I think Amazon, like, the production's always been very good. You know, clean sack. Hopefully it's okay, though. Hopefully it's okay. That was not ideal, obviously. Yep, instantly evaporated, yep. Instantly evaporated with that. It just sucks. Life as a Giants fan for the last decade plus. Man, oh man on that one. And back in a few, please. Oh, I don't think it's going to be season 8. No chance. No chance of season 8. He's back on his feet. He's jogging off on his own power. There's a game on Twitch? Yes, it is. You know, it's not season 8. I think they're going to look at him for a concussion. He'll go into the tent, but no, I think it's something concussion related. He's going to the tent. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Hopefully he's able to get back out there. Long experience period for you. That Jags fans experience money. Yeah, it's fun. Happens like once every 10 years, but yeah. Yeah, Paul Pierce, the rest of you, I did see that. 2nd and 11. Gonna hand the ball off here, and Tracy will get down to the 42. Bring us up 3rd and 9. I don't think he needs that point for that. So you figure Russell's gonna finish this drive, and then who knows if Dart comes in. But obviously, Russell Wilson, the veteran quarterback who has not played well for New York, is now in on this drive, and obviously the idea here for the Giants is don't make matters worse. Don't turn it over here. Here we go. We need week 2 rest here. Yep. Not a bad backup to have. 2 at the top. Now motioning is Wandale. Back to his right. Gotta get the snap off. They're not going to. Well, they just do, apparently, and that throw was off by like 10 yards. Russell Wilson just chucks in the dirt, a one-hopper. And the Giants only 4 spot. And Russell Wilson is, whew, you can see why he lost his starting job on a throw like that. Seeing as that throw was... I could do that. I mean, that was a great throw. A one-hopper. Whew, they better hope Dart come back. Otherwise Philly's going to win this one. At this rate. Dable's livid. Crowd is booing. Yes, they should be. I mean, that throw was awful. So they'll flip the field from where the stripes started, but they will walk away empty-handed, and obviously just going to hope Dart is okay. So the punt here is fielded and fair, caught by Jahan Dotson at the 11-yard line. So 31 yards, no return on the play. Yeah, Russell Wilson, not a good throw. Yeah, a lot of boo-birds there. Is Scatterbo on the 10, or is he just talking to Dart and making sure he's okay? Put in Jameis. I don't know if they're going to find Abel. So Scatterbo's in the tent for something, as is Dart. That's the franchise right there. Smith in motion. They gave up the middle. Barkley has been held in check today outside the opening drive. Opening 2 plays, I should say. Gets nothing there. 2nd and 10. Yeah, Russ is cooked. Yeah, it's not great. Right now, Russ is 39.6. Same as chucking the ball into the dirt at every play. Yeah, that one pretty much was a chuck into the dirt. And that one really was a chuck into the dirt. Saquon Barkley. Yep. Not playing the best today. Speaking of not playing the best, Boyd, after a very good first 4 innings. Brewers have runners on first and second, nobody out. It's not even just going to check up on his team. All right, that's good at least. That's good. Was worried about that. 2 at the top, 1 the bomb back to his right. 35 seconds to go in the third. Could be the final play of the quarter, depending on how they want to play this. High snap, but given to Barkley. Barkley runs into his own guy and brought down the 10-yard line. Roy Robertson Harris, the former Jaguar, makes the stop, and it's 3rd and 12. No run blocking there whatsoever. Nowhere Barkley to go. And we will go to the third, or finish the third quarter on that note. We'll go to the fourth. The Giants lead by 10. In a game that could change the entire complexion of this season. Giants with the win. They're still very much in this thing, especially with a healthy Jackson Dart. Eagles lose. That's the NFC East race, which again has not been won by back-to-back teams in over 2 decades. Gets very wide open. Came out without holes. Yeah, he's not getting holes. Saquon Cook, no, there's no holes. 15 minutes away from being 0-1. Ooh. All right, if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, on the channel, so we try and grow this community even more. Ron Sullivan, probably Giants site. Yes, he would be. Yes, he would be. 3rd and 12. Yeah, I think a lot of people have the Eagles win this one. And Jackson Dart's flying out of his mind right now. Jackson Dart is so good. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It really does help us out a ton on the channel as we try and grow this community even more. Got a lot of videos coming out. If you haven't seen today's video, we're talking about Bill's Falcons team from 1989. If you remember the I Touched the Ball coach commercial, that actually happened in real life in the NFL. So, talk about that. Yeah, make it to read this, please. Yep. A lot of people Eagles to Survivor Pools. You don't really touch division games in Survivor Pools. You don't touch the division game. A lot of people probably have the Packers. I see the Colts too. If Kyler Murray can't go, I could see that. Till death do us start. I love that. I love that as a name. They're allowed just going to roll Dart out. We'll see. We're struggling on his own power, which is good. Hit every with Hutch as a Lions hater. I don't blame you. But Jameis is wrong that Russ is still in front of him. He makes too many mistakes. But with throws like that, Russ is not for long. What Mr. was saying? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. It just came to me. I don't know. I like him in those signature catchphrases, but I don't know where it came to me on that. A favorite AFC and NFC? No, just Jaguars. Been changing up. Boyd's coming out. Yep. Runners on second and third. He's on 67 pitches. He's going to come out, gets a standing O from the crowd. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It really does go a long way to helping out the channel. Russell Wilson. He's cleared. Update on Dart. He is cleared. He has been evaluated for a concussion. He cleared protocol. So Dart will go out there on the next drive. The question is, what will the score be on the next drive, and where will they get the ball? It's 3rd and 12 right now, and 55% of you think the Giants hold on for this one. James comes second string. After that throw, I think we could be leaning back on that one. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Dart's going to come in on the next drive. Can Hurts do something here? Pocket collapses. He's in his own end zone. Running out, going to throw the run. He's got his running back, Barkley. Makes one man miss, but can't make the second. And he's brought down to 20. 4th and 2. Depending on O-line breaking down makes him replaceable. I mean, they definitely don't matter as much as other possessions. And they're going to send the punting team out there. Now, Giants should get it back probably around the 35-yard line. Never pay a running back second contract. I don't know about that, but there's very few. Unless you're in the top tier, you never do it. Unless they're in the top tier. I mean, without Barkley, you also won the Super Bowl last year, so. The punt here. Fielded by Gunner at the 20. It's a 60-yard punt, and Gunner will get 14 of those yards back. Net of 46, and Dart comes out the 34-yard line. Right, Landon Dixon getting hurt. That was big. Won't grass in MetLife. They should. You know, turf sucks. The MetLife turf sucks. Chance of winning, only being up 10. I think at the time the Eagles have the ball. And we know if Russ was coming back or not. Or, not Russ. If Dart was coming back or not. In the Giants blew a 14-point lead last week. They're up by 10 here. A touchdown drive here might put this one on ice. Ball to 34. Cam on the backfield. Scattaboo. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Tight end in motion is Theo Johnson. Handoff goes to Scattaboo. He'll run up the middle. He'll get 2. Down to the 36. Yeah, they traded for grass for the World Cup anyway. Yep. Just productive. The play calling was worse. Play calling was worse in 23. Just speaking to Eagles fans, it was a lot worse. Now, Giants have been good defensively today. Against the ground, they've been very good today. I don't know if I roll on the Eagles O-line last year. Season's wild. Yep, there's no clear-cut favor right now. Where Saquon line's giving away run or pass. And the Giants are seeing it. Giants are seeing it. 2nd and 7. Giants want to kill as much clock as possible on this drive. Dart, 3 on the clock. 2, 1, takes it. They send 5. Dart, comeback route. Hyatt somehow makes the grab. Brought down the 43. He's trying to plead his case he wasn't touched. He absolutely was. It's a gain of 7. Bring up 3rd and 1. Give the Grizzlies a World Cup. They should. I mean, he absolutely got touched. I don't know what his case is. But heck of a grab there by Hyatt. Demonstration angle 86 Vikings. I really appreciate you. You know, I sometimes do that. Heavily back today. Hinga. You would have thought Jaguars called. Who would have thought that? Well, they're going to roll incomplete. I think that was the thing. They're going to roll incomplete. Ball hit the ground. Heck, whenever they're by Hyatt, but they're going to roll incomplete pass. That was the complaint. I thought he was trying to roll that he wasn't down. Yeah, but that ball hit the ground. They send 5. Dart. Tip pass, and it's incomplete. A quick 3 and out, and does not take any time off the clock. It's the last thing the Giants needed. A drive that takes a minute off, not even. Eagles get it back. You know what I want to make KC right now? I mean, I think KC's a good team. I think what happened on Monday, they're going to win that game more often than not. I think KC get Rice back. I think the panic is Chris Jones in the running game. The running game needs to be improved, and Chris Jones is mailing it at this point. Other than that, and Bucker, obviously. Bucker is not that good anymore. But I know the Chiefs are fine. Giants suddenly good. I mean, Dart, it helps when you have a quarterback. Yeah, Groundskeeper is the most thankless, so I'd appreciate your job. Yeah, but you don't realize until it's gone. And do well on Tuesday. I might not have. The wheel today landed on Roxanne by the police. Punt field at 25 to the 30, And Dotson gets down to the 34-yard line. Return of 9 yards on the play. Not a great punt. Just 30 yards of net on that one. Philly's got a decent field position here. Last time I played, it was years ago. Hasn't been good in a while. Do you ever say field because of the turf is terrible? Yes, or this preseason game like that. Regular season, probably not. Probably not. It's got to be, like, dangerously bad for the NFL to be like, yeah, this can't happen. Preseason, probably get away with it. Regular season, no. Darts bring the Chargers and now the Eagles to their knees. Yep. It's crazy. 27-17. Do you know what TA Nights? Some fans there? I believe we are. I believe we are. Call guard? That makes sense. I believe we are doing it tonight. And I'm going to just double check, make sure that the band is not playing, or a different band's not playing. Just want to make sure. But we should be doing it. We're not going to do it Saturday. So Saturday we're not doing OT. So, we're good. We are good. We're going to do it tonight. Yeah, they're not doing anything tonight, so. Who's the Giants quarterback? Dart. Was it my lighting? Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that. Giants are the one for sure. Yeah, it was a great game. It was a great game. And if we play in the playoffs, I'm going to be terrified. And then tonight, acapella only? Yes. You open mic, yep. Believe the Wembley game is next Sunday? I can't believe it. I can't believe it's that early. I mean, like, usually it's around, like, mid-November. Or early November. But it feels weird having a bye afterwards. We usually don't get the bye after Wembley. So I'm excited. The fact that we're going to have a winning record going into the bye is nuts to me. We're guaranteed. Even if we lose Seahawks and Rams, we're guaranteed to have a winning record going into the bye. Hasn't happened in forever. All right, 27-17 your score. $200 will still take a song request from me in OT. May pay earlier and only have $1 some change on my card. 2 for a song. It's gotta be 2 for a song, unfortunately. Probably cooked. Hurts one more passing touchdown. No, I think that's cooked. Saquon 3 receptions might be cooked. But you have to Smith. Well, speaking of Smith, he just gets a nice game there. Down to the 49, gain of 15. Here on Saturdays. The bands are like sometimes yes, and sometimes they let me up on stage. Usually they'll let me on stage, so I'll like actually perform with them. Forever Coach Theater Factor Fiction. Fiction, but he's in the running. He's in the running. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. Hurts. Takes it. They send 5. Going deep. Smith. Flag for pass interference. Adebo never turned his set around. 25 yards on the play, and just like that, Eagles in field goal range. Adebo, easy call. Edge challenge, anything new? Nothing new. Nothing I could find, at least. But easy call there for PI. As Adebo never turned his set around, pushed Smith, and they'll put out the 25-yard line. Aronzine's not. Oh man, I did not know that. There's the Eagles second half again. It hasn't been pretty, but it's a much better start to this drive here. Yeah, I missed that arc. Well, we'll do some with that soon. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They send 4. Crow route. Goddard makes the grab of the 20. Another grab for him. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. They will give him the first. And for a gain of 10 in the red zone. Take a wild guess on this one. I love that one. The defense improved a lot. But you have to remember, too, what was it like the final, 7 weeks of the season? Oh, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a ton. Which game do you want to get you in the call for it? Hurts. They send 4. Incomplete, but a flag. Receiver fell down. A.J. Brown. Gonna get out of his break. On Georgia? Alright, get you on Georgia. Appreciate you, man. And Brown is in some pain. Trying to get up. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ibuka. Dart, Scattaboo. Gotta be up there. They gotta be up there. A.J. Brown sewing up. They actually pick up the flag. They pick up the flag. Second down. Ibuka's the favorite right now. How do you touch that's located? Yes. Yeah, Brown actually was one that pushed off of Debo. Brown's back up. So, he's okay. It was good to see. It's not good if you're an Eagles fan to pick up the flag, but that was the right play to pick it up. Scribbling over 100 people watching. Appreciate you, man. Someone tell the Eagles they have Barkley not used all year. Really don't go away from restraint. Well, that's not much of the first drive. The first drive, he has not done much. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. Hurts takes if they send 6. Sideline picked off! To the 20, 30, 40. It's Flott. Flott to the 40. Flott to the 30. Barkley catches him on the 26-yard line. Cordell Flott. And the Giants have great field position. Hurts. The worst possible time for your first interception. Eagles were driving, and now the Giants have it inside the 30-yard line. And it's Cordell Flott. His first pick of the season. The 3rd pick of his NFL career, the 3rd round pick out of LSU. And the Giants will take over at their 26-yard line. At this point, you have to hold them to 3 if you're the Eagles. It's not over yet, but if you don't hold them to 3, it is very bad. You become a Sim Tebow? Yeah. Jump the out route, and when you jump an out route, you are going a long ways. Ball to 23. Dart keeps it on the read option. He'll get 2 before he's brought down to the ground there by Jahad Campbell at the 21-yard line. Just got to hold him to 3. All hail the New York Giants. Yep. A question and answer in 5 seconds. Say a challenge in 2 minutes. Yep. Gotta love it. Gotta love being wrong and inefficient. Second down for the pick by Flott. First pick for Hurts this season. The new line was Fisher. Yep. Yeah, individual games usually stay away from. Flag is thrown. False start. That's the second time this has been called for one. Back it up to the 26. Can you kill clock or make it a 3-score game? Gotta do one or the other. 13, they're right in this still. 17, it's dicey. You know, last time I saw Giants game this time? Well, the fact that Dart's playing changes everything. That changes everything. That's the most important piece of the puzzle. Giants is New York groove. Giants is New York groove. Giants, hold on, I'm going to have to put the Eagles in Bears comp. Yeah. 2nd and 12. 2 in the backfield here. Tracy. It's a fake to him. Dart going to keep it himself. He'll lower the shoulder down to the 21. You can tell he clear concussion protocol because it's back-to-back runs for Dart. Design runs, too. So very conservative offense right now, I must say. Back-to-back runs. First pick last 305 snaps. Yep. Usually makes clean throws. Usually makes clean. But that one, you miss an out route. Giants they use that in real life. Yes, they use that song in real life. Every song, for the most part, is used in real life. Every song is usually used in real life. Third down, Dart. They send 6. Going deep. One-on-one. End zone. Can't make the one-handed grab. Was a perfect throw. Just great coverage. And Jalen Hyatt can't come down with it. Eagles defense does not bend or break on that one. But there was a flag on the play. Was his arm being held? Was Dart's or was Hyatt's arm being held? It was. Pass interference on the defense. Falcon in the end zone. Ball be at the 1 yard line. Longer on the field. That was a main point I pick. Yep. Ringo has had a rough day. I called for DPI. It was a great throw by Dart. And did Ringo wrap Hyatt's arm? Yeah, there's contact with the arm. He's holding it down. That's why it had to be a one-handed grab. It's a good call there by the refs. Ball be at the 1 yard line. Stop throwing balls. That's not on him. His arm was being held. It's pass interference. That's not on him. Cheers and Doritos. I'm not a fan of either of them. So PI at the 1 yard line. Scatterboo in the backfield. He's got 2 today. Give him his hat trick. Give him the hat trick. Touchdown Giants. And now the all-important extra point to make it a 3-score game. Let's get tomorrow. Yes, he would have. Any different stuff for the Giants? I don't know what I picked for the Giants. That's on Sinatra. What a game for New York. The pride of ASU. 33-17. Extra point here. Is good. Three-score game. That's every big look. Yep, he's behind Brian Branch. Yep, he is. 9:41 to go. We've seen a miracle at the Meadowlands before. This one would rival that if they could do something here. Especially with the Plano, will they become the Texas Stars? I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. Jags like Scabber 2, as much as I still like 2, would ETN Scabber, the Jags be 5-0 and be the best team in football? I mean, they'd be so good. I love Scabber so much. Had Scat 2 with 5 touchdowns, anytime touchdown. I should just bet that every game just in case. And a dark day in Philly sports history gets even darker. Yeah, 4-2 is close to where they are, yeah. That was a shocker, yep. Haven't fielded this as he should be. As he should be. Alright, sorry, taking the... Yeah, I was going to say, that name sounds familiar. Hurts pick is worse on replay. Yep, he had Brown open deep. Yep, and remember, too, he missed Devontae Smith for an easy touchdown. 89 yards. So in Jags, same with the song we used for them, Sweet Home Alabama. I use Sweet Home Alabama. Brian's on the hot seat? No. If the Giants win, no, he's on the hot seat. Not yet, at least. Second to focus on Doc's stretch on the Giants are actually being in the game. I guess the Bears to rename the Illinois base. Yeah, they're not going to. They wouldn't do that. Giants had not won Thursday night game since 2015. Wow, that's over a decade. Over a decade. Well, someone tells me they're going to win this one. Red Wings will ever be good again. Oh, fact on that one. Fact, they'll be good again at some point. I don't know when, but they'll be good again at some point. Ever it's a long time. Oh, did Tulane score too early? Oh, boy. I don't think anyone has this on big card. At least Devontae Smith on that play. At least you saw him on the other play. This one just completely ignored a wide open A.J. Brown. You know, Detroit's good. San Fran's also good. That kick is muffed. And out of bounds at the 4-yard line. You're kidding me. A.J. Dillon muffs the kick. That's now twice. The Eagles have muffed the kickoff. The ball will be at the 4-yard line. That is twice today. The Eagles special teams having a howler right now. Cowboys fans are laughing. Oh, they're laughing. They're laughing right now. As this race, the Giants, for the first time in a while, are exciting to watch. Even with Daniel Jones in 22, they made the playoffs, but they were not exciting. They are, for the first time in a while, exciting to watch. If Dart plays like this and Skadby plays like this, go for firing all the Eagles stuff. Oh, fixture on that. I want the Packers thumbs him. Yeah. Giants have a problem landing in zone on the first kickoff. Yes, since then, I think they redeemed themselves. Empty backfield here. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Hurts, they're going to send 4 from his own end zone. Brown makes the grab and will be brought down the 12-yard line. Second and 2. How's it going, Broski? Appreciate you tuning in. Loser 1-4 Eagles. Loser 1-4 Eagles. Yep. Hockey team named Lone Stars. That'd be a cool name. Phillies get eliminated on walk-up. Somehow the worst thing happened to a Philly sports fan tonight. No, it is not. Freebirds for Jags. White Stone? Yes. Oh, no. Sweet Home Alabama would be. They send 4. They play Sweet Home Alabama after wins. When they win games, they play Sweet Home Alabama. Hurts. Scrambling. Fires on the run. It's caught. No. Incomplete. Off the hands of Goddard. Bobby O in the coverage. Brings up 3rd down. Yeah, Philly after tonight might not be left standing. They are in some serious trouble. On your lifetime? What are you, 52? I think so. I think so. I hit him as 1 star. It's like the Giants sacrifice the first kickoff. Yep. And a missed extra point. So the Giants like scrape the way some wins. This feels like it could be a good team. Yeah, the D-line is good. The front's good. Obviously, Dart's playing well. 3 on the play clock. Got to get this off. 2, 1. Hurts gets it off. Got Barkley on the swing. That's caught behind the line, and he can't make a man miss. He's pushed out of bounds at the 11. And now you're 3rd. Yep. There you go. He did make a donation, too, so that does count toward... That would get you on the board. So 4th down. Will they go for it here? They kind of have to. In a 3-score game, you got to have no other choice. They're not going to get 3 more possessions. This remains 3-0, top of the 6th in the Cubs-Brewers game. Any NFC East team win the division? I don't think so, I think, at this point. Yeah, Giants are playing well, especially this half. They're stopping the run. 5 on the clock, empty backfield. 3, 2, 1, gets it off. They send 4. Hurts looking, middle of the field. It's caught at the 20. Keeps the game alive. It's Devontae Smith. Working on Dane Belden. Gets 7 and a first. Is it going Pikachu? They're back in 22-23. All the Philly teams lost on the same... Yes. Yeah, and the Union lost at stoppage time. Crackle Scry. First down. Hurts checks it down the flat. It's caught by Dillon, who then is brought down shy of the sticks at the 28. The Giants give anything in front. Giants will give everything in front. Jack Sarver, the quarterback of the Cowboys game. Do Giants beat the Cowboys? No, I mean, that was 40-37. That wasn't... I mean, Russ had that bad reception, but other than that, that wasn't on... That wasn't on the offense. Chris Paul scoring coming. That was every game? Yep. He buys it to go over 3rd. 2nd down. Hurts going deep. And he's got his man Goddard at the 37. That's the big chunk play they needed. Giants are neighbors there. They could score a lot. Yeah, very volatile team right now. A lot of flaws right now. A lot of flaws. That was the chunk play they needed. Gets them to the 37-yard line. In field goal range now. Still need to get 3 scores. Got over 100 yards. 9 catches for him. They send Ford. Checks it down to his back. It's Dillon. Just don't want to allow the big play. It's a first down. Ball comes out, though. Ball came out the 25-yard line. Who's got it? Looks like the Giants have it. And they do. Back-to-back turnovers. Drew Phillips on the recovery. And the Giants force back-to-back turnovers with the Eagles in plus territory. Dillon. Yeah, that's a peanut punch. That ball's out. He muffed the kickoff. He starts with a muff. He ends with a fumble. A rough stretch for Dillon, the former Packer back. And have a lot to think about on the bench as the Giants will take over on what has been an amazing night for the Big Blue. Peanut punch reigns supreme. This feels like the first time in a while Giants fans have actual honest-to-God hope Flanders won. Wow. Eagles frauds? I don't know about frauds, but they're not playing well. So football game before, it's not looking pretty right now for them. It's not looking pretty. Eagles will figure it out again. I still remember them blowing a game against Falcons last year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that game was bad. But Patullo, I don't trust his offense. And defensively, he's been rough. I mean, the Eagles were shooting themselves in the foot last year. They just don't look good. This is just the Eagles don't look good. Like, you're good in the black. I appreciate it. Yeah. I do that whenever the Giants do something. It was kind of joking. Yeah. Muffin and fumble on the same night. Yeah. Tank Bigsby season, I feel like. Eagles don't have hands. That could be the problem. Yep. John Allen's birthday. Yes, it is. Eagles have 2 divisional losses. That does not help them. No, it's not. Wait, 2 divisional. No, they lost to the Broncos last week. That's not 2 divisional losses. That's what I call hip clip 53. That makes sense then. That makes sense. High school team faced a 1-5 team. Ooh, that's a tank ball, baby. Good game with the Giants on stream. Yeah, we did the we had a few. We had Giants Packers, the Tommy DeVito winner. With no time left. We had that. Giants Bills was good. You know, we did the 2 games at once. We had Giants Packers. That was DeVito. This one, you pull the starters over Philly? No, I wouldn't pull the starters. But offensively, I would. Defensively, no. So it's giving you a play, cry, Eagles cry, yeah. Well, the Eagles would have done this. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. No points this half. The Eagles allowed a lot of points against the Broncos in the fourth quarter. Allowed 18 points. They've allowed 34 tonight and counting. Philly lose the division. Fact or fiction? They got to get it figured out. I'm going to go fiction, but they got to get it figured out. The joy the Giants play with tonight, it reminds me of the Chiefs before they came in the NFL Empire. Yeah, there's actually hope for the first time. There was actually hope for the first time in a while with the Giants. Because you got the quarterback figured out. You got the quarterback figured out. Two Philly teams lose on the same night. Chicago losing Hawks twice in one night last year. 2 Philly teams, because this was playoff. Giants Eagles play next week. Giants play the Broncos on the road. Cam Scatterbo to the 30, 35, 40, and he's brought down the 43-yard line. Cam Scatterbo, gain of 18. So Giants for the Broncos. The Eagles for the Vikings. Yeah, Buka Scatterbo Dart. It looks that way right now. Will the Eagles be much better than 500 team? Probably not. Season where both the previous season Super Bowl finals underwhelming or terrible? Oh yeah, many. Super Bowl 2003. Bucks were below 500 and the Raiders were crap. Yeah, Russell for one play, everything was crap, yep. Broncos and Panthers missed the playoffs here after they made the Super Bowl. But Buccaneers, Raiders, they were both really bad the year after Super Bowl 37. Yeah, Bama faced USC when O.J. Simpson was about running back. That'd be interesting. I think USC probably would have won the game. Handoff here. Scat once again. Muscling for the first down at the 41-yard line. I mean, my God. Or 48, 46, I should say. This guy is so good. Yeah, Jets fans, yeah. Liberty over Statue of Liberty? I'm a Statue of Liberty guy. Is it Dibble's job? Yes, for the moment, yeah. Scatterbo's so good. He's got 83 yards and 3 touchdowns. He just can't be stopped. He's a one-man wrecking crew. He's a one-man wrecking crew. I put money down on the Giants during the game. When it was 34-17, I put it down at minus 20,000 odds. So I'm like, I'll take the free money. Stretch play here to Cam. Scatterbo brought down the 45. And will the Eagles start using their timeouts? You would think they would if they're still going to try and compete, and they will take it here. So let's come no one. Not a 17-point lead. Is that the next Henry? I think so. He's so good. Yeah, 5.2 yards per carry. That's really good. Yeah, 5 is smiling, as he should be. As he should be. Timeout Eagles. Yeah, Game 5 team Brewers and Cubs. And we look Game 5 Tigers Mariners. It's going to be a crazy day of baseball. Best way set in Philadelphia. Oh, Rocky with the steps? It's got to be Rocky. It's got to be Rocky. With the steps? Because one season wonder in the Super Bowl, $02. Well, I don't call him a one season wonder. Because they were good for years before that. They're just going to get over the hump. One season wonder. I mean, that'd be like the 2017 Jaguars if they won it all. One season wonder, you're probably... What do you call a one-season wonder win the Super Bowl? Sounds like I have a Saquon Doc up? Yeah, they will. I'll trust the lead? Oh, I would. Philly goes 0-3 with all the teams, yep. Low temperature table suit? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, Darn Scab will have to deal with being in an organization run by idiots. Yeah, but right now they're making it work. Making it work. 3 on the play clock. 2-1 I formation. They give on the stretch to Scattaboo. He will get down to the 41-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 4. Sirianni, he's not going anywhere. He just won the Super Bowl. He's not going anywhere. I'm not crazy about Sirianni, but he's not going anywhere. Eagles have 1 timeout left. Nobody's running Brewers, Cubs, Dodgers. Watch out for Giants games. I would trust this lead. Trevor Lawrence could be Glenn Powers' brother. He does, to some extent. He does. Yeah, the agenda failure. Scat does it makes it so much easier to grind out gains? Yes, because it's so hard to bring him down. Like, fourth quarter, when the defense is gassed? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I don't think Rocky's cheesy. I don't think Rocky is a cheesy movie. There's something that is very cheesy. Rocky's not cheesy. Rocky is not cheesy at all. Aaron chance for Miami? They could, but I think Miami wins that game. I'm pretty sure I guys tuning in. Arizona play this week. They play the Colts. So, not good, because I think the Colts win that game. I think the Colts win that one. 3rd and 5. Play Houston 03. Doc Ricky said they're in the chase. They're conceding nothing. 3rd and 5. Play action. Dart. Scattaboo in the flat. Makes the grab. First down. Gets out of bounds. Now, when did he get out? If he got it with 5:01, it's going to keep the clock running. If he got it with 5, it doesn't. Those Giants, if they lost, they're not going to lose this one. I'm going to go 5 and 7. They could. They could. I mean, I don't think they will, but they could. There's a flag on the play. Cardsuit's getting fired after. He should. He should. A.J. Brown wants out. I think it's not looking pretty right now with A.J. Brown. But there's nothing in the fight. He's not like, well, that's also true, yeah. After the play, taunting on the offense, but he got the first down. Yeah, laundry after the first down. So, Giants are not on field goal range anymore, but they get the first down. So, that's all that matters. At that point, just get the first down. You know, Giants just can't turn it over. New take for the Giants. Yeah, Scattaboo just... I don't know what he said. It didn't look like much. Unless he said something. I don't know how that's taunting. Unless he said something, and obviously I can't pick it up. He's almost going to save a job after all. Yep. Flores the oldest living coach. Yeah, I think so. How dare you tell it? Yep. It's our future Patriot. Wouldn't shock me. So clock's running. They have the cap space. They give to Cam. Cam to the 45. Cam breaks a tackle down to the 38-yard line. They would not go for 2 now. They would not. First down. Philly's not calling timeout. They know. Yeah, I don't think anyone thought this. Yeah, Flores is Super Bowl 15 and 18. Yeah, Cam is so good. Browns with the Eagles. I don't know if they broke them, but there were some holes that were being masked up despite the wins. Like, they were playing close games. There were some holes. Yeah, Tampa with Dungy's first. Yeah, it wasn't Grudens, guys. 4 minutes to go. More at the top. They give to Singletary. Down to the 35. Comes at a good time. Yeah, it actually backs him up. Yeah, I was going to say, it actually gives him more breathing room to some extent. Less of a finite end to the drive. Cam gets a breather. He's so close to 100 yards. We'll see if they give it to him. It's at 98. Robbie throwing Steven Alcott off a table? Jeez. Sorry, I called Scattaboo a bad running back over. He did not do that. He did not do that, but... most definitely not do that. Yeah, so I called him good? Yeah, very rare. Deal for Coach of the Year. Who says no? A lot more work needed to be done. 2nd and 7. They give up the middle to the 32. Breaks a tackle and muscling ahead to the 29. Still on his feet. The extra effort for the first down of the 27. It's Singletary. First NFL player born in the 21st century win MVP. Ooh. It's got to be a quarterback. Can you get 25 carries a game? Yeah. mean, I'm not saying Trevor will, but Trevor was 21st century, right? No, Trevor was 99. James Daniels probably is the best pick. Now I say about Cohen. Oh, well, Robert Saleh just was not. How about that? Vegan with a 50! Let's go, G-Men. All right. I mean, they're in a very good spot right now. Oh, my God, Vegan. You were so kind as always. I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. I appreciate you a ton, as always. Whew, 50 for the kitty. Man. If you want a game, let me know. If you want a game, let me know. I appreciate you a ton, Vegan. Oh, man. Stay alive after the game ends? Yeah. You know, we're doing overtime tonight. The band is not, band's not playing. You are insane, Vegan. Every time you come with a 50, I appreciate you a ton. You have no idea, man. You have no idea. The only coach there to make, yeah, they gotta make the playoffs, obviously. If you want a game, let me know. Others we're gonna put it on, but I appreciate you a ton, man. I appreciate you so much, Vegan. How does that reallocate the bonuses? Makes 30 on that. How's it going, Charles? I appreciate you tuning in. You 50 for the handlebar mustache. But my clock is running. It should not be. The way that it was, at least. Karaoke. Yeah, tonight the band's in Hawaii. Have for the fans? Yeah, they have real hope. They have real hope. Yeah. The band's in Hawaii doing a private event. So, no hard out. Nope. We're going to stay on after the game is done. QB sneak. First down, and you figure Philly will not do anything here to stop the clock. It was ball Giants on the ball. I got the ball indicator on that. Mustache of all time. Greatest mustache. Randy Johnson's mustache was pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. First off, we'll let you know the thank you in the chat for the respect. They attack you? Oh, that should never be the thing. That should never be a thing. No, we foster a good environment here. I appreciate you a ton, Hip. Yeah, we got a great community here. And you're part of it. You're a big reason why this community is great. Yep. Giants gets taken A? I think so, too. Coach of the year for the first 5 weeks to be Cohen? Yes, I would think so. Eagle fans will some find a way to blame Petula for the Pajama pick. Yep. Since about all this. Yep. Yeah, this chat's chill. Calling in Bruce Cubs. I'll have it on in the background. On the background. Yeah, no, they're very good. No, the band's very good. Yeah, moving on to next week, play better. Yeah, but that's 2 straight losses now. 2, it gets a little bit interesting. Giants handball off, need 1 more rushing overs with the Eagles. Yeah, the Giants are not giving the ball up. They have 3 more plays. Stats for the UFL, I like this new commissioner. I like this new commissioner a lot. He's saying all the right things. He's pushing all the right buttons. I love the strategy of playing in smaller venues. I think it's going to make the league a lot better. It's going to make the league a lot better. A ball at the 27-yard line. Oh, yeah, Gardner Minshew, yeah. Of course, yeah. Gardner Minshew would be the best mustache. Gardner Minshew is immaculate. Yeah, way to get all the jerseys up. Yep. Dart's going to go 2-1 as a starter against the Chargers and the Eagles. And appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Cubs walk Swanson, so runners on first and second here. Kibito instead of Boise. That'll be a fun one to do. That'll be a fun Fernando Bowl game. To just do in the Kibito, that'd be great. 39.6 is Dreyer passer rating, but Dino's 39.6 score gun. I did not know that. Sure, the Brahmas were the choice. Yeah, I think it was someone with the Alamo Dome. The Alamo Dome just did not, it was too much of a scheduling conflict, I'm guessing. Engelbert going to get booed heavily, as she should. As she should. Calling a game from Hawaii, it'd be like the original Pro Bowl format. That'd be fun, yeah. The Eagles will also Saints. Yep, and beat the Chargers. So the game was on my Beagle card. I don't think it was on anyone's. But Scadaboo and Dart make this team very interesting. And very fun to watch. Just like we all thought, yep. Just like we all thought. Sometimes I'll just mess around. I'll place bets during the game that are very obvious. So when the Giants took a 34-17 lead with 9 minutes to go, I put some money down on them to win $2. I put money down to win $2. Just like an easy bet there. You could have Moscow for one game, yeah. Silver just potentially commissioner for both? No. Too hard. Way too hard. Transfers to bad Saints and beat Philly. Yeah, it's more important to beat Philly, though. You get the divisional tiebreaker. They're lining up in the victory formation. They will not try and get Scadaboo 100 yards. They will just line up in the victory formation. Dart takes the first knee. We'll see how petty Sirianni is here. He will not be taking a timeout. They're just going to try and get out of this. Yeah, Giants had 5 turnovers last week. Nothing tonight. Eagles lose back-to-back games. The Giants get their second win of the season. They keep their hopes alive. Yeah, it's 5 of those teams remain. Yep. It's crazy. Crazy how it worked out like that. 2 more kneel downs. We can get on out of here again. We're going to stay on after the game is done, so do not go anywhere. Eagles win 2 straight against Vikings and Giants. Giants win Philly and start to be Division 1 always. It is. It is. But we'll see. We will see. I would say they play with this, they're not going to win. 4-0 Cubs. A Shaw with a base hit, a second of the game. Just to remind me of the 85 Chicago Washington. Washington's partner got hurt and they had to use Theismann. Oh, yeah, the 1 year punt. I remember that one. Good most time front. Yes, you are. Yep, you got the bonus for that. You got the bonus for that for most time in front. I don't think Vegan ever wants a game. Vegan, I think I remember Vegan saying they never won a game, so we're just going to do it like that. All right, 1 more kneel and that's it. Game with CBS or Fox. Won't they hide out of it? They probably wouldn't. No karaoke night. Nope. No, the band's in Hawaii. The Giants kick field? No. No, they shouldn't. No, just get the win and get out of here. What, Eagles were the last time out? No. No, that's why they'll just get out of here. That's your final. And we're not going anywhere. Don't think we'll lose this bet again. If they do, they got some issues. If they do, they got some issues. As the New York Giants win under the lights at MetLife Stadium, they get their second win of the season. Philly, after starting 4-0, drops 2 straight. Final score, Giants 34, Eagles 17. No, 17 you can hide. You can hide in 3-score game. Was Fitzgerald by Coach Fisher numbers to the next morning? Yeah, it's up there. It's up there. The game was exactly 3 hours long. Yep, exactly 3 hours. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. What a win for the Giants. You have double overtime today. Yep, double overtime today. Because we are not done yet, folks. We are not done yet, because now we do this thing called overtime, where we stay on stream. How it works is like this. Yeah, no, not back-to-back wins for the Giants. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Hang on, give me a second here. Every donation increase the time that we're on stream. Once the clock hits 0, that's the end of the stream. You see what it takes to get in the queue. Any audio, video, chat GPT. The karaoke song is Roxanne by the Police. So for $25, that's the song that's half off. $50, any other song. No OT. Usually, yes. Usually there's no OT. But tonight the band's in Hawaii. The band got a nice gig in Hawaii. So they're in Hawaii for the week. So there is no karaoke tonight. So we are staying on. It's one of the few Thursday nights that we're okay. Fight song is New York Groove. But Keller with the tour. Friends. And I'll get you on USC. All right, we'll do that. We will do that. Yeah, so usually there's no OT. You are right on that. You are right on that. Usually there is no OT. Yeah, Roxanne's a very good song. High song, too. Usually there is no OT. This is one of the few times. Because the band is not doing anything. The band is in Hawaii right now. So there is nothing. So we are going to be on. Friends theme. We have overtime. Yep. We'll have OT tomorrow. We will not have overtime on Saturday. Week 3 Thursday, there was OT. Yes. Yes, the band was not doing a show that night either. We got Keller with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Saying white, yep. Love this song. Keller with another one. Stephanie H of the Wani 6. Look for difference. It's great about missing Banana Ball. Oh, I love it. I love it. How was never OT Saturday? Oh, there is. We've done it before. The band is there's a different band playing that day. So I'm doing a gritty on stream as he should be. Does he do a 50? Does he do a gritty for 50? Was there one dude since Rack on social media? Yep. Right now, 3 games Saturday. Yep. We do OT on Saturdays. Usually how it works is that we either don't do OT on Friday or Saturday. Usually I will never have both days where I don't do OT, but usually one day we don't, one day we do. And this one happens to be Saturday we won't do, but Friday we will. Giants and Chiefs says, hey man, wins. That is crazy to me. Yeah, what happened in the first half? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Well, the Eagles I can tell you. The Eagles, the plan was Hurts had the green light to take off and run. If you got the first down, you spike it, then you kick the field goal. I had no problem with that. The Giants calling him out, I got to hear the press conference because that was going to be delay of game. I don't know why the Giants bailed the Eagles out. You'll just drop in the division if the other teams win? Yes, they can. Yes. All right. 1 or 2 days or so TSA voice. Yes. Yes. And also because usually I go downtown and just have some interaction. Brewers try to blow 2 a series lead. Yes, they are. All right. Michael with the 2. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the call. In the Evening by Led Zeppelin. And we'll have a video tomorrow on the dumb decision at the end of the game. And then we got Michael with another tour. You know what I'm decision if the team won? No. No, it doesn't excuse the... Doesn't excuse it. It just makes it better, but it doesn't excuse it. And just because the Giants won does not mean they're immune from dumb decisions. All right. So we got 2 Led Zeppelin songs in the evening in South Bend Suarez. And then Jonathan with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? Get you on the call for, Jonathan. I'll put Michael's to a vote. Cubs Saturday, Cubs win tonight? No. No, they would play game 5. 77 days till Christmas? Yep, I start listening to music on November 1st. Jonathan with the 5. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the call. ChatGPT? Yep, I figured that. Yeah, go blue. Yep. All right, get you on Michigan. What happened? Brian Dable in the first half basically called the timeout as the Eagles were going to call for delay of game. He gifted them a timeout. People actually watch ML Christmas? Not many. Not many. Hey, folks, so I'll be around the rest of the week. So I got loads of family coming in. All good. If you're not, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Have a good time. Hopefully it goes well. But Jonathan with the 5. Appreciate you, man. Do some Led Zeppelin while we put that in. And we're just messing around on stream right now. You see what it takes to get to the queue. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. In the Evening by Led Zeppelin. Was this functional? They got to figure out the defense right now. Offensively, they're not getting good blocking. And the last people watch, yeah. Mariah Carey starting for us, yep. So that time of year, Bruins for 2-0. Giants to a full team for the first time since the Bill pick. It does feel that way. I was hoping 2-1 affect LeBron's legacy. Well, Dart's 1-0 since the Hennessy commercial. So, NFL is chaos now at this point. It is. I love it. I love it. Give me all the chaos. This is quite the intro. How many times the team won the first 2 and still lost the series? I think it's happened like 12% of the time. You seen Christmas stuff up? Crazy. We're on the Giants? No, he's just excited about football. So probably gone. So yeah, if they don't do well this year, he's gone. Just looking to trade Hall? Yeah, I mean, I get it. 0-5 running back who's got a lot of wear and tear? Yeah, I get it. I get it. Same person behind the voice, perfect. Congrats, Phillies are coming? I think so. I think so. Terry McGinnis. But... all right. Teams regret not picking up a draw in the first round? I think a fair amount. I liked him more than War coming out. Yeah, Sirianni. I'm not crazy about Sirianni. San Antonio soccer team? Yeah, but I don't know if they have facilities necessarily. Like the locker rooms and whatnot. Bills and Chiefs are only good teams currently. Healthy Niners is 3rd. The Lions. The rest are in College World Series. A lot of competition, but they appeal to different audiences. College World Series appeals to different audiences than Banana Ball. This feels like the rift to Armageddon it. Obviously, this came first, but this feels like Armageddon it. This riff. Yeah, I'd say the Lions are a good team. Lions are a good team. Winston again, yep. How's the Bananas playing in Nebraska affect LeBron's legacy? God. How's it going, Kai? I appreciate you, man. I mean, Michael Jordan... The Bananas never lost a game when Michael Jordan was playing. They've lost a lot with LeBron, so... UFL expansion 28? Yeah, they're going to go 2 more teams, probably. Okay, 4 teams, alright. Going to go 2 more teams. I would guess... And they want small soccer teams. Detroit will come back once they get Detroit City FC Stadium. You text look for Hall? They could, yeah. Although I like Woody Marks a lot. I think the Chiefs, potentially. The Giants Trash Eagles, yes, they did. I would say the next two teams, I would go... Based on their strategy... I think Boise at some point. I think you can put tarps to make the lower level work. Boise and... Based on their strategy... I'm going to say... I see North Carolina at some point. Mr. Waifu with the tour. Appreciate you, man. As a Giants fan, say the best ever. I don't blame you. Enjoy it. Which game do you want to get you on the call for it? Might finally get Bills Niners all these years later. Which game do you want, Mr. Waifu? Appreciate you a ton. Enjoy it. That was a fun one for the Giants. There's actually hope. There's actually hope for the first time in forever with this team. I like Dart. I like Scattaboo. This front is good. Like... They have the pieces. They're not far off. Party Mills Firefighters coming to Albuquerque in April. Nice. Party Mills games are lit. Well, the Panthers will come back once they get the Detroit City Stadium. Those are still the pick. Makes sense. Your line secondary, yeah. Yeah, especially with Arnold and Branch needs them right, yeah. Barry is crashing out. Oh, boy. Yeah, Mark Sullivan's bunch would be something. It would be. Crashing out Philly sports fans have Flyers, Phillies, Eagles losing. I mean, it's a bad day for Philly sports fans. First time for our first reference there. Yep. Wasn't even trying for that, but... I'm trying to squeeze like 6-7 first references, Disney references in a stream. So... Try to get like 6 or 7 references. Which game do you want, Waifu? I appreciate you a ton, and congrats on the win, man. Army will be coming back. That's good news, at least. That's good news. 6-5 do anything? Sixers didn't play today, at least. Sixers didn't play today. Hey, Barry is crashing, man. Barry is crashing. Jeez. I feel based on something about eliminating game losing error. I'd be reliving that play forever. Be losing my mind. Especially if that was what ended it. It's not as bad as losing to the Cardinals with Ryan Howard getting injured. But... You played all the NFC South teams? Yeah. A bit surprised with that. How the Union do? They didn't play today. But they won the Support Shield this year, so Union are actually a pretty good team this year. Which game do you want, Wayfield? I'll get you on the call for. I appreciate you a ton, and congrats on the win, man. You deserve it. That was a phenomenal game by the Giants. I like this team a lot right now. I promise account. He could. Barkley's route sell-by date, downhill from here. Well, this wasn't on him. I mean, Barkley had the holes. At southbound Suarez. Ever bring guests on stream? I've done it before, yes. I have done it before. In Arizona? I don't know. I don't know. But maybe one of these days. We'll see. Yeah, I think Dragons are done for now unless the mentality changed. I think so. Barkley's on the watch, but so is their line, yeah. We'll go Barkley and washed. I mean, he was explosive a second. He made guys miss. Barkley's not all than washed. Obviously, he's got fewer good years ahead of him than behind him, but... Branch, though, and the mystery injury on his foot, yeah. You never know with those injuries. This song always kind of reminds me of Peace in My Heart by Janis Joplin. Like the ending of the chorus. Remember we were saying we got eliminated? Yeah, it would not be pretty. Jays game 1 starting at 8. We'll keep you updated on that one while the Lions Chiefs are playing. This season's been nuts. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot. So, the guy, how do you think it would happen if it happened today instead of 2001? There'd be a lot more divide. There would be a lot more footage that came out because of social media. I think we'd be desensitized to the footage because there'd be so much more coming out. Because of social media, people would be filming like crazy. No karaoke night. Nope, no karaoke night. Bands in Hawaii. Bands in Hawaii tonight. Monday game 2 is either 4:30 or 5:08 directly against Leafs and Bills. Yeah, that's gonna be a big day for Western New York / Toronto. Central go off the Eagles post game show, as he should. That was bad. Yeah, that was a great throw by Russ. 15 yards short of the receiver. Good job. JCLCS game 1 or safe between Lions and Chiefs. In Canada, ALCS, but in America, it's not even close. In America, it's not even close. $28 million in America for Lions and Chiefs, about $2 million for ALCS. It's not going to be close. Canada's going to be a different story. If Skill goes 8 shot and we lose 1-0, oh god. If he plays like he did in game 2, where he went like 4 hits, 2 runs, and 7 innings, and they still lost. Jeez, at least when Jays will bring it home. That'd be fun. Jays bring it home would be fun. Leafs, I mean, that's streak. It's got to hit at some point, right? So security measures? It wouldn't be as intense. Would not be as intense. But I think because of other stuff that's happened around the world and whatnot, we would have the measures, yes. It's crazy what you could do in an airport before that. Kyle Tucker! 5-0. Yeah, they got to learn how to win Game 7, yep. Yeah, here's Wilson Wilson. Yeah, he's washed. He is very much like a washing machine at this point, how washed he is. I was against NFL teams on the board. Yes, they are. All good, Charles. I appreciate you, man. I like the shot allows in this one, too. All right. Oops, wrong thing. All right. I want to see how it handles this prompt. All right, you see what takes skin to the queue. We got 2 ChatGPTs as things stand. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me just make sure everything works, then we'll start the ChatGPT in. Again, appreciate you guys a ton for being here. If you like what you see, folks, hit like and unsubscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. And again, we're doing OT tonight because there's no karaoke. No karaoke tonight. So we are doing OT. There is no hard out for this one, so just keep that in mind. You guys are awesome. Lumber Caillou World Series. Oh, God. Bears Cubs in the World Series. Or, wow, not Bears Cubs. Wow. Cubs Jays in the World Series. Appreciate your football content machine. Appreciate you, Keith. Yep. No, I just like making videos and talk with you guys and making content, and I love doing this. You guys make me able to do this by watching the videos and by donating and liking and subscribing and doing all that. You guys help me do this for a living, and I appreciate you guys like crazy for that. This man would like to play on the island. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to ask him. There's actually a semi-regular choke in the CS. Yeah. I don't think it's happening this year, unfortunately. Alright, I just got really rich off the Giants game. And by really rich, I mean I won $2.50 because I bet on them at minus 20,000 odds. I bet on them at minus 20,000. Give me my $2.50, baby. Oh, that was a joke, yeah. LCS to Monday if the Tigers make it? I would not think so. No, I wouldn't think they would. Hap, ooh, that is right at the Ivy. Because the Dodgers, they could. This one, nothing would shock me. Really, nothing would shock me at this point. I wish the Astros could have another shot at them to put the arguments to bed. Yeah. Yeah, but that was not a good stretch in the season. All right. NHL doesn't game tomorrow for some reason. That's a bit odd. You would think they would. You'd think they would on a Friday? You'd think a Friday would be a very good day to have hockey games. I don't know why they wouldn't. You get great attendance on Fridays. All right. Here we go. We're going to start with the Bananas ChatGPT, where the Brat Pack are upset that the Bananas are not coming to their city. Here we go. We're going to Chicago, Dallas, Atlanta, and Miami. What? Why not my town? This is so unfair. I've never heard of that time, Daniel. I've never heard of the time they played a game without a punter. That must have been very interesting. There probably was a video on that probably came out like a couple days ago. I wanted the Bananas to come here. I was ready. No, they didn't pick us. I wanted to see the Bananas. I was gonna get a banana out of everything. But I made a sign. A glittery one. It said, "Come here, Bananas," and they still didn't pick us. That's rude. Don't they know who I am? Yeah, I can't remember the last time the Yankees and Astros were not in the ALCS. Play a game without a running back. Oh, God. Carson Kelly. If that's fair, that's gone. That is fair. 7-0. Man. Fair. Upset D-backs over Phillies. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Angel, every schedule. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is light. Like, yeah, like during football season, Sunday's being light, but Bills A15? No, they should not. No. Not two different cities. No, you're not going to do it with two different cities. Because of porn on, yep. And no game scheduled for Saturday, October 11th. Yep, makes sense. I actually don't remember that time they played a game without a running back. What, like everyone get hurt? This is dumb. Our town is way better than Dallas. What even is a Dallas? What's so great about double Texas? If they don't come here, I'm never watching baseball again. This is the worst show I've ever seen. Danny Pig promised me they would come. He lied to me. How would you feel if the Bananas didn't come to your city? When something seems unfair, you scream. Why didn't they pick us? Why? We should just make them come. Let's all write them angry letters. A lot of them in crayon with glitter glue. Yeah, Brewers do not look great right now. I don't want to write a letter. I just want them to come home. I want it now. Tiger fan, I'm going to be super nervous tomorrow. I don't blame it. Game 5 elimination game. That is intense. Mariners, Eagles, Giants. Who's the fourth team of this division? Cowboys. I mean, my own baseball team will look better than Bananas. They only come to my castle. Entry by royal invitation only. Let's call the mayor or the president. Whoever's in charge of the Bananas. I'm calling Granny Pig. She'll fix this. Oh, yeah. He was, what was he, 88? Oh, yeah. He wore a number of the 80s. Oh, yeah. No, he was slow. He was so slow. Timer up. Yep, timer's up. $5 more gets you at this point. I'm calling Granny Pig. She'll fix this. Let's make our own tour. We can be the Tantrum Tigers. Although baseballs and everyone doesn't pick us. Yeah, and then we'll cry until they feel bad and let us win. Remember, folks, we choose cities with large stadiums and passionate fans. We have a stadium. It's my backyard. It's huge. There's a swing set. I can scream really loud. That counts as passion. This is ridiculous. I'm telling Arthur. He'll write a strongly worded letter. I'm going to the backyard to sulk. Bring me an ice lolly. When you're super duper mad, you throw a pillow. He's sitting there checking pillows across the room. It's being reviewed. Panic time for the Eagles? I don't know what panic time, but they got to improve. Feels so mad they want to roar, take a deep breath, and count to 4. 5% not counting D-backs. Okay, not counting D-backs. Ooh, man. $69 Mets? 69 Mets, maybe? Let's all scream until someone fixes this. Bring the Bananas to our town. As they just start yelling and throwing stuff, and they lose their minds. Shawinigan? I've never even heard of that place. What's the population at, like 20,000? $49,000. They even have an arena? All right, next up. Kim Possible becomes the Joker, turns against Ron Stoppable. In the middle of this, the actual Joker joins her. Ron teams up with Terry McGinnis to stop this, but the Joker's get captured alongside the Wani Quartet. Yeah, plays the suburb, yes. Here we go. Call me Kim Poster. Crimes in saving the world? So 2000s. Whew, you got style, KP. So, no, karaoke is, the band is in Hawaii this week. No karaoke this week. Band's in Hawaii, so. An arena larger than the one the Coyotes played for 2 years, therefore they're ready for NHL. Yeah, well, I mean, there's like 50,000 arenas larger than that one. Whew, you got style. I haven't seen him. This looks like he gave Gotham a laugh attack. It's like VAR, yep. Another review. He is... I think he's safe. Let's go Giants. How about that, FBI? How about that performance? Scadaboo's so good. I'm an ASU fan. I love Scadaboo coming out. I wanted the Jaguars to draft him so badly. Scadaboo's a baller. Scadaboo is an absolute baller. And I'm so happy he is just dominating. I'm so happy he's dominating. I'm just going FIFA VR with the reviews. It does feel that way. It does feel that way. Meanwhile, tied to carousel poles for the Wani Quartet. City of Philadelphia. Yeah, not having a good time right now. Not in a good spot. I don't want to be tied up. I want to go home and watch cartoons. This is so unfair. I'm supposed to be treated like royalty. This is worse than when Arthur wouldn't let me in his room. Yeah, watch it if they get a team. Yeah, watch it. But I don't like carnivals. It's too loud and smells funny. Kim? Okay, I like chaos. Don't get me wrong, but where do you find these mini menaces? Internet forums? Turns out chaos comes in pint-sized packages too. Cue the music. Ron Stubble and Terry McGinnis land near the carnival, cloaked in darkness. Okay, look, Terry. KP is totally lost it. I thought Draken and Shiga were bad. Trust me. When the Joker gets involved, things go full psycho. Let's move before they start juggling explosives. Right now, XFL's not Big Four Sports League, but you playing that arena? Yeah. Yeah, because we knew it was the end of the road at that point. It was the end of the road. I was like, I'm never going to a game. The tickets cost like $300 for that. It's too small. I mean, the locker room is just like a table, like folding chairs. It was like, what are we doing here? Yeah, once they did that, I'm like, it's over. I was very smart not to become a Coyotes fan. I'm like, I'm not hitching my ride to this team until they build a new arena, because I know they're moving. I know they're likely moving. If they don't move, then I'll become a fan. But I'm already fans of enough teams with bad ownership. I don't want to be a fan of another one. It's about the rumors, yeah. Toronto Giants with legal notice, absolutely. I don't like some prime time, they did. You know, it's no more Giants gimmies or gimmies, yeah. No more Giants gimmies or gimmies. He was first to the Blue Jays when the World Series and the Expos. They're speechless today, yeah. Saw the kids line up back there. I gotta be honest. Even I'm scared. Meanwhile, the heroes walk in. Kim Poster and Joker start arguing. WNBA game, it's tomorrow. We're going to give you updates on that one as it happens, but yeah, storyline's broken. They were giving updates on the Texans-Ravens game today. They're cooked. The WNBA game, the next one's tomorrow, but it's 3-0 in the series, so I think the Aces are going to win it all. You know what, Clown Boy? You're cramming my style. This is my show now. Joker holding dynamite. It's possible. There's only room for one Joker in town. Oh. It's game on then. They face off, the kids scream in the background. Hello, we're all hostage over here. Rescue me. I'm telling mommy on you. Can someone give me a juice box while you fight or whatever? I don't even like clowns. Why am I here? There's a Sydney, Nova Scotia? I know Sydney, Australia. I've never heard of Sydney, Nova Scotia. You know, Batman swoops in. He tosses smoke bombs, engages the Joker. Ron stumbles into the kids, trying to untie them, and then DW kicks Ron, so it's self-sabotage, I guess. Kim Poster throws the exploding lip stink. Rod deflects it with a mirror. Miss May I? Oh, I love that. Miss May I is a great one. Dates for 5, 6, 7 so that team start winning. Game 5 would be Sunday. Game 6 Wednesday. Game 7 Friday, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it's broken. It's completely broken, unfortunately. Caillou starts crying that Kim Possible just starts losing her mind. Little Princess demands a crown mid-fight. Rufus bites the Joker's leg. So everyone, they're just chaos right now. Just complete chaos. Kim is finally de-Jokerized via a gadget Terry brought from the Batcave. The Joker's now cuffed. You would not get Scorigami. We did not come close to Scorigami. Okay, so after all of that, no more evil carnivals. Agreed? What happened? Why does my face smell like grease paint and regret? I always knew you'd snap, Princess Possible. Hey, I'm the only princess here. Don't call someone else princess. I'm the little princess. I'm the only princess here. Take her away. Can we take the kids away alongside the Joker? Take them away. You know, in the holding cell. The kids are in jail alongside for noise violations alongside the Joker. I'm gonna cry till they let me out. Medicine, that'd be a great name. Bad Medicine? Just call him Bad Medicine Hat. I'm telling Mom, I hate it here. This is an outrage. I demand a lawyer and ice cream. The guard slams window shut. It's soundproof, so that's good. Best team up ever. There you go. Thank God for Terry. Thank God for Terry. You made it Philadelphia. Yep. At least the Sixers didn't lose. First should let Council go. I mean, their manager's good. Just Council. I like Council a lot. You can't go wrong with either one. All right, there's something left in the queue for OT. As things stand, where's Lon Hudson? I don't know. I don't know where he is. He's getting revenge on the rival. Yep. They'll get the out there, so 5-0 go in top 8. All right, last call for anything, any audio, video, chat, GPT, Sporkle quizzes, what if sports. You see what it takes to get into the queue. Last call, otherwise we will end it here again. Tomorrow we're going to be live for the Rutgers-Washington. We got one more day to decide on this to make the call. Whether it's Georgia-Auburn, Michigan-USC, Scar-LSU, or Kansas-Texas Tech. Got one more day to decide on this one. Tomorrow we will do overtime after. I don't think we'll do a stream before for OT. I don't think we'll do a stream for OT before. But we'll be live tomorrow for the battle between Washington and Rutgers for college football. That's 9 o'clock Eastern time. I touched the ball, coach. Yashigo's on the cliff somewhere. Yep, Shigo and Draken are still somewhere in this. As things stand. All right, last call for anything. I'm just going to sign up here. Let me just double check really quickly. The game tomorrow starts at 9 Eastern time, so I might go live. I might go live before that. We'll see. We'll see. I got someone coming to clean up the place, as I do every other week. But might be able to go live at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. So we'll see what happens there. With all that in mind, appreciate you guys tuning in. The name's like for the fact that I'm on 5. Yep, but you're doing it in style. And that's what matters. You're doing it in style. All right, with that in mind, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Do you know till like 5? Yeah, I get back to my place tomorrow. About like 6:30 I get back to my place. 6, 7 o'clock. I see what you did there. But usually I get back around like 6:30 at my place Eastern time, like 3:30 my time. I don't know if there's still going to be someone here. There's usually someone that cleans the place, and obviously I don't want to be in their way. So if not, we'll be live for that. I'll probably go live at like 6:45. Full goes corner plan, but we'll see. We'll see. Plan on a stream OT tomorrow. If not, we'll just do the game at 9, then OT right after. So, appreciate you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. The Giants win by 3 scores. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for some Big Ten football. Take care. See you soon. The Giants win against the defending champions 34-17. Take care. See you soon.